Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing fine. Having a good night, having a good day. You know, the usual. My goodness, we have very little left in this pile. Don't we? We do. Okay. You leave for work in 5 minutes. All right. Well, have a good night of work, Bro Conky. You know, and you'll see you in the VOD, I guess. Right? We can turn this off like this and that. There, look at that. There's us. Hello. Hello, everyone. And I can't show you. I can show you this. Maybe. Is this right? There. That's the cat cam normally. That's why it's pointed at the door over there. But the door's closed. Because the cats are now rambunctious enough that they go everywhere and get into everything. So they're not allowed into my studio because I have too many things that are precariously placed. Because, you know, I'm highly organized all the time. There's definitely not just stacks of lands and cards and things like all over my room that cats would definitely not knock over at all. So, Charla is across the hall, keeping them occupied. Not letting them in will make them want in even more. Yes, that is correct, Kyle. That is correct. But they're still kittens, so they've got lots to explore, other than this room. So we currently, like, they're still pretty young, so we have them contained to basically just the room that we had them in when we brought them home, plus the hallway and then the master bedroom. And we sort of like set up like a barricade so that they can't get past the staircase to go down to the main level. And then my studio and then Charlotte's studio are upstairs, and we just keep the doors closed. So I'm sure that they're gonna, we might even hear them at some point mew at the door because they can hear me through the door. I'm sure that will happen at some point. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. They're both cuties, absolutely cuties. Your old cat had to always smell what you were cooking, or wouldn't let you cook. I hope ours don't get crazy behaviors like that. I'm sure they will. In fact, I can hear one of them in the hallway right now, I think. Banging up against my door, maybe? I don't know. Flailing around in the hallway anyway. Regardless. The one cat, the Calico, you guys saw the video. So if you guys have seen the video from that I posted 2 Mondays ago, introducing the cats, we do have names for them now. The gray cat is Nova, like a supernova. And the Calico is Pepperoni, or Pepper for short. Charla named the gray one. I named the Calico. Because I like pizza, okay? And she's my little tasty pepperoni, little tiny pepperoni. She's salty and delicious, you know, as a cat is. She's a cute little thing. And Charlotte didn't want to go for pizza, the name pizza, so, you know, pepperoni was a nice compromise because she could call her Pepper, which she was okay with. So that's what we landed on. That's what we landed on. And yes, I know I named my cat like a 5-year-old, but that doesn't matter to me because I enjoy it. And that's what matters. But how are you all doing? How are you all doing? I see Sam's here, Kyle's here, Mana Burns here, No Name Senor's here, Sub Ice is here. If I missed you, it's because you didn't say hi in chat. But I hope you're all doing well. You can hear me all right, I hope. And see me all right, I hope. It's like your joke of if you ever had a daughter to name her Liz, short for lizard, as everyone would think short for Elizabeth. Yeah, see? Exactly. Like, people just call her Pepper, and they'll be like, oh, Pepper, that's nice. And they'll be like, yeah, it's short for pepperoni. And they'll be like, what? And I'll be like, yeah. So welcome, everybody. As you can see, we've got our friendly neighborhood Vexing Gull here, hanging out with us. If you remember, Vexing Gull was our drinking buddy on birthday, so I figure he has to be in shot now, forever and always. I believe there is... I don't know what happened to them, but I did have some... Is it you? Oh, that's a... Huh. There's a misprint. I didn't even... Misprint Daring Demolition, where there's like the D is like missing. You probably can't see it on the screen, but... Oh, maybe. There you go. There's actually like a void in the text. I don't even know where that came from, but here we are. So, it's been a while. I know I haven't been putting out my content as normal. Monday series for sure has taken a hit, but that's okay. Everybody's ready for Double Masters, I assume. I probably won't be buying any, unfortunately, due to financial reasons, basically. And that is mostly because, cats are expensive. Vet bills are expensive. And then I had some emergency dental issues that required some fundage and things. And, just overall, expenses for having a home and things that are unexpected, So it's unfortunate. I might get like a box. Maybe one box, maybe two boxes at most, if any. And I mean, most of the places up here around me are charging like $350 to $400 per box. And that's like pre-order prices. So like the prices are going to go nowhere but up. So if I don't get them at the beginning, I definitely won't be getting them. Because they'll just be too expensive. Unless the price drops because nobody's buying them. But based on the spoilers and stuff, there's no way the product's even going to stay on the shelf. People are going to just eat it up because it's just chocked full of value, which makes sense. Anyway, so welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. This is our grand prize pool. We've got an Ikoria promo pack. We've got a deck box or playmat. The deck box by our wonderful patron, Rick. Here's the deck box if you want to see it. There it is. This gorgeous red deck box. It is... What the... Excuse me. It's held together by magnets. It has a slot for your deck and a sideboard, both double-sleeved. It'll fit a 60-card deck double-sleeved and a sideboard double-sleeved, plus tokens. Nice little... Snaps together nice and good. Then, of course, we've got the Cabal Coffers. We've got the Mecha Godzilla Battle Fortress, which is the Hangerback Walker promo that came out. We've got a Mr. B Mythic Pack. This is a Mythic Pack of Ravnica Allegiance. We've got 3 left here. You can see right here. There they are. Boom. So you get one of those at random. I don't know which ones are left, to be honest. Or an Ikoria bundle. So that's an option as well. So those are our grand prizes. And then we have the big old pool that we normally do, which is the extra pulls. We did get a few extra patrons recently. So we have Virvel has joined us, and so has Phil. So I believe Virvel, I owe him an extra grab bag. I think. I can't keep it straight anymore because things have just been a blur for the last little while. I apologize. I'm glad to hear that you're doing all right, Sub Ice. And thank you, Kyle, for letting me know that I am seen. So we're just gonna shuffle this up and we're gonna get right into it because I do have to try and speed this along this time. Normally I do like a 2-hour stream of this, doing the grab bags and stuff. I don't know if Jonathan's going to show up or not. I do have to open a bundle for him of Core 2021. So hopefully, I assume he wants Core 2021. So if he shows up, remind him to let me know what he wants in chat. Hey, MTG Hermit, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. There will not be any surprise visits of kittens on stream. The kids are doing well. The kids are doing well. They're very rambunctious, but they're doing well. Hey, Bruce Brett Howard. How are you tonight? All right, so we've got everybody in this pile. We've got our patron pile. That's these red cards right here. We actually don't need this over here, do we? Nope. Okay. We've got our patron pile here, which everyone at one of my Magic tiers or higher is going to get a pull from, who's been a patron for more than 1 month. So we've got Hunter-Isis, we've got Eric, we've got Paz, we've got Tom, we've got Gordon, we've got Matt, we've got Tice, we've got Heather, we've got Connor, we've got Tyler, we've got Twilight's Eve, we've got Raphael, we got Kyru, we got Jordan, and we got MTG Unpacked, we got Broke Honky, we got Travis, we got Mana Burn, we got Danny Six String, we got Chris M, we got Joseph Y, we got Kitchen Fink, we got Virvel, we got Gavin, we got Greg L, we've got Logan, we've got Phil, we've got Ken F, we've got Sam M, we've got Kazan, we've got Matt S, we've got Brad, we've got Mike V, we've got Kyle T, we've got Matt W, we've got Tony W, we've got Eric, we've got that's Eric S, by the way. We've got Carl E, we've got Father Frodo, and we have Peter S, as well as Jonathan. You're doing good just at work? Ah, well. Good to hear that you are still working, because, you know, a lot of people are up in the air these days with work. So glad to hear that you are able to be working. That's good. I know there's a lot of nonsense going on down in the US right now, what with all of the evictions and what have you, because of your government, like, no rent or whatever the heck happened, basically. Like, not having to pay rent, and then all of a sudden now you're basically just getting evicted because you haven't paid rent or something like that. I think that's basically what's going on, right? Here, it's a lot of people are losing their places of living, basically. Which is going to be interesting, because, like, who do they think is going to move into these places? Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have an infinite supply of people looking to move into places that have been lived in. I mean, like, you always do have that, but, like, I feel like the amount of evictions that are happening, you're not going to have the same amount. You're not going to have the demand for the amount of space that's going to become available if you evict everybody, which is going to do nothing but drive the prices of your rent down, because now you have to be competitive, right? Because if nobody's renting, because you know there's like 30 or 40 empty spots to rent instead of like 2 or 5, right? Like, anyway, you know, what do I know, right? I only work for one of the largest bank in Canada, you know? What do I know? It's getting to be really nice rent prices in your town. Planning to move out? Well, there you go. See, this is exactly what I'm saying, Kyle. Like, the landlords who are evicting these people, I get it. They're not getting paid anything, so they'd rather have something than nothing. But, like, you know, it's from a financial standpoint of, like, you know, if you want your rent to stay about where it was, like, you can't evict people right now because you're not going to have the same demand, right? You pay $700 a month when you can get. Why pay $700 a month when you can get a 12-month lease of $400 a month? Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. I'm right there with you, Kyle, for sure. Right, and I mean, like, this is the point: is if rent is taking that big of a hit, people are going to move. People are going to move into these cheaper places. But then the other places that those people were in, to stay competitive, will have to drop their rent. Right? Like, they'll have to drop their rent price. Your rent is $13.50. Yeah. It all really depends on where you're at, right, Bruce? Like, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, my rent so I lived in Hamilton for a year and a half, renting a condo with one of my buddies. And our rent for a 2-bedroom condo with den was almost $1,600 a month in Hamilton. Who wants to live there? Like, I mean, that should have, that, in my opinion, you're not close enough to anything to have the rent be that high. And then we moved to Burlington, which is basically like closer to Toronto from Hamilton, because my buddy who I was living with worked in Burlington at the time, and I still worked in Toronto, and it was closer to Toronto for me, and it was closer to work for him, so we were like, all right, let's move to Burlington. And we paid a little bit less rent for a essentially semi-detached home with 3 bedrooms, living room, dining room, fully furnished basement. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy how much the rent, you know, like how much more space we got for the same amount of rent, basically. That being said, rent is still absurd. In my hometown, Milton, one of my buddies was looking for renting a place, and he could only find basement apartments in people's homes who they had essentially renovated the house to have a basement apartment. And the cheapest basement apartment he could find in Milton at the time when he was looking, this was about a year ago, was $1,500 to $1,600 a month for a basement apartment. So, like, you're lucky if you have like a bedroom, a bathroom, and then a common area, right? Like with a small kitchen, I guess, right? Like, or you have essentially like one living space that has a bed on one side, basically, like, and you've just got like a big open, right? Yeah, exactly. See, MTG Hermit. No, MTG Hermit lives around my area, not quite the same, but you know, at least Ontario, so same province, right? What bundle do you want, Jonathan? Someone ask him in chat. Someone ask Jonathan in chat what kind of bundle he wants. In case he's not listening, because he's at work. Also, hi Ghost Unit, hi Corbin, hi Jonathan. Thank you. Core 2021. Perfect. Perfect. We got it. All right. Okay, well. Corbin, the kittens are doing very well. They chew on everything. One of them loves to lick literally the inside of your nostrils. Like, just puts her face right into your face and just goes to town, licking out your nose. Don't know why. It's the first time I've ever had a cat want to actively lick the interior of my nose. Don't know. But it's like her thing. It's how she wakes you up in the morning. It, you know, if you know, like, you've been out of the room or out of her area for like a while. Yeah, they're in chew phase for sure. Like, they're still young, they're teething, right? I mean, so of course they're gonna chew on everything, right? They'll get out of that phase. It's fine, right? So they just want to chew on everything. So it's funny. I actually went to the pet store, last Tuesday. So a week tomorrow, and by that I mean 6 days ago. I went to the pet store just down the road from me, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any toys that are like for cats, that are like chew toys for like teething kittens?" And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "You know, like, they chew on everything because they're teething, basically, right? Do you have like rubbery toys for cats like you do for dogs?" And they were like, no one's ever asked us for that. And I was like, how has no one ever asked for this? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, so there's nothing? And she's like, no. And I was like, that's really strange to me that nobody has ever thought of making essentially like a kitten teething toy, right? And then they did some digging and they found something. That's $1 million idea, right? Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. Like, make a little like rubber mouse, right? Or like make a string or like a braided wire out of rubber, right? Like rubber-coated braided wire, so that they can have something to chew on, basically, right? That won't wreck their teeth, but will give them the thing that they're looking for, which is like to chew something, right? And I mean, obviously, you don't want a wire. I think a wire is a bad idea because you don't want to get them in the habit of chewing on something that looks like your electronic wires, right? You want them to chew on something that's like not that. So like a rubber mouse or something. So what I ended up doing is I just ended up buying them like one of the Kong rubber bones with a rope through it, and they love it. They love this thing. They're playing with this thing like it's the best thing ever. It's crazy. I mean, it's just a rope. It's just a tiny little rope with a bone, a little rubber bone. Hey, Raphael, how's it going? Anyway, we've shuffled up this, we've shuffled up that. Let's get into it. But yes, they're doing well. They're having fun. We've got a Dictate of Erebos going to Gordon. Congratulations, Gordon. There you are. There it is. That's yours right there. We'll put you down there like that. Next up, we got Pause. Are you sure you didn't get puppies? Pause is getting that foil send triplets. There it is. Congratulations, Pause. Now you get to build that sweet commander deck. Your favorite. You're now a patron of MTG Unpacked. Awesome. As you should be. We're giving a Thran Dynamo to Jordan. There you go, Jordan. Enjoy your extra mana. Don't forget to get the thing that lets you untap it. Like, new, what's her name? Kiora? The newest Kiora from War of the Spark. We've got a Basilisk Collar going out to Tom D. Congratulations, Tom. There you go. We've got a Kolaghan's Command going out to Kazan. There you go. Nice. Nice. We've got a foil stamped Luris. I believe it's foil stamped, right? Yeah, foil stamped Luris. Too bad it's banned, but there it is. Going out to Joseph. Congratulations, Joseph. There you are. We've got a... Okay, so we've got a Wargate. But Wargate's only just a little bit over $1. So what I did is I included a Palace Jailer. Because Palace Jailer is definitely over $1. But apparently the Palace Jailer from Mystery Boosters is only like 70 or 80 cents now. So if you're looking to buy Palace Jailers for your commander deck, get them now from Mystery Boosters. Now's the time. That price is very good. Palace Jailer has been like a $3 or $4 card forever. And that's going out to Phil. Congratulations, Phil. There you go. Next up. Ba-boom. Stunt Double. Ooh, Stunt Double with something, but I don't remember what this one is. Stunt Double with a foil Blighted Agent. That's nice. There it is. And that's going to Tony. Tony, if you're watching this, your patron payment didn't go through this month. I messaged you on Patreon and on email to let you know. And I haven't heard back. But I mean, I only sent you the messages today when I'm filming this. So, you know, I figured I'd pull your stuff because I didn't really give you a lot of time. We've got an Eidolon of Great Revel going to Eric C. Congratulations. There you go. You love Infect? Of course. Ooh. There's the foil alternate border or like promo border Forbidden Friendship going to Connor M. There you go, Connor. Am I going to be opening up VIP Masters? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. I was talking about this earlier, Corbin. I don't even know if I'm going to be buying any double Masters boxes. Just because funds are not doing so hot right now. There have been a lot of things that have come up that I had to pay for and buy that were things that I was unexpected. I had to have a lot of dental work done. That was emergency dental work. You know, it wasn't cheap. We've got a foil Grand Architect going out to Broke Honky. There you go, Broke Honky. I know you're at work, but here we are. You got a nice foil Grand Arbiter. All right, we're getting a set of lands here. Where are we? Here? We got white. We got blue. We got black. We got red. We got green. We got waste. There we go. Boom. That is going to Mike V. There you go, Mike. Congratulations. You understand that feeling? Dental work hurts. The mouth and the wallet? Yeah. It's accurate, Bruce. It's accurate. Yeah, and listen, it happens. What can you do, right? I've actually already talked to my LGS and to Mo about it, and I said, like, look, if I'm gonna get anything, I'll get maybe a box, and that's probably it. So I would love to get more. I mean, like, when Ultimate Masters came out, I think I bought like 2 cases of that, right? I would love to buy more, but I just can't afford it right now. I can't afford it, and I made a poor decision, and I bought too much Ikoria product. That's basically what happened. I put too much money into Ikoria and then didn't have money for Double Masters when it came. Because I made a foolish decision, and yeah. That's basically what it came down to, unfortunately. But you know how it goes. We got Michael off. Going to Matt S. There you go, Matt. Yeah, Ikoria is a great product. I agree. Yeah, yes, Connor, I did get it. It's over here. I will be opening it up in a little bit. We've got Triumph of the Hordes. Going to Carl. There you go, Carl. Yes, it's right. It's over here. I haven't opened it up. I actually got one from Ghost Unit as well. I haven't opened it either. Right here. Right. Right. Yeah, well, so Commander Legends is still happening at the end of this year, I think. I'm glad that your teeth are feeling better, Bruce, because that's really the biggest worry for me, is that you get all this dental work done, and then your teeth don't feel any better, and you're like, ugh. So Corbin, I don't know, man. I'm really worried about him. I'm super worried about Rick. I haven't heard anything from him. Mike V reached out to him on eBay. I didn't hear anything back from Mike V as to whether he heard anything back from Rick. MTG Unpacked hasn't heard anything from Rick either. Rick's patronage of this channel stopped as well, like abruptly without any warning. I mean, it happens. There's no hard feelings about that stopping. I have no problem because, like I said, I mean, my Patreon is not about me making money. It's about getting cards out to people. So when things like that happen, like when a patron abruptly ends their thing without any kind of information, it always worries me because I go, well, what happened, right? Like, it's not about me being like, oh, I lost a patron and I lost income, because it's not really income for me. The money that comes in from Patreon doesn't really go into my pocket. It goes right back out to everybody who's part of the Patreon, right? So it worries me because I haven't heard anything from him. So I don't know what happened. I hope he's okay too, Corbin. Ooh, we got that nice promo Sprite Dragon. That's very cool looking. That's going out to Tyler B. There you go, Tyler. Congratulations. Who's next? What's next? Ooh, we got a foil Fate Spinner. And that's going out to Kairu. There you go. Congratulations. Next up, we got an Impact Tremors. Going out to Kitchen Fink. Congratulations, Kitchen Fink. Enjoy. We've got a Chromatic Star. Nice little card there. Going out to Hunterissus. Chromatic Star, great little card. Solid for Commander. Ooh, we've got a Goblin Pile Driver. Come on, this has got to be unpacked, right? With an Imperious Perfect. Unpacked. That's not unpacked. It's Peter S. But there you go, Peter. Congratulations. Goblin Pile Driver, probably one of my favorite goblins. I've had a lot of fun with him. We've got a foil Burning Inquiry with a foil Flamekin Harbinger, and that's going to Eric. Congratulations, Eric. There you go. I know it's not an Aethertide Whale, but what can you do? We've got an Eternal Witness going out to Father Frodo. There you go, Father Frodo. Congratulations. Father Frodo messaged me the other day and said, hey, he was like, hey, I just got the package that you sent me in March. And he messaged me like, this was like last week, 2 weeks ago. He got the March package that I mailed to him 2 weeks ago. And I was like, I looked at the calendar and I'm like, it's the end of July. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, dear God. I was like, no wonder. Hey, Jack Taylor. Yeah. Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm not like back, because like there won't be any content for the rest of this week because I haven't filmed anything over the weekend because I've been too busy with the cats. The cats are doing very well. They are super lovey. They love being around both of us. They love playing. They're still in chew phase because they're kittens, of course, so they still chew on everything. Cardboard boxes, tape, carpet, floor, drapes. You know, you name it. They chew on it. Regardless of what it is, they chew on it. But they're doing well. We've got a Living Death, and that's going to Twilight's Eve. Congratulations, Twilight's Eve. There you go. Also to mention out there to you, all of you watching, we've got a Swords to Plowshares here going to a Danny Six String. There you go. Cats love boxes. It's true. It's true. We are only 4. We are only 4 patrons away. Okay? We're 4 patrons away from one of my Magic tier patrons each month getting a bundle in addition to their other rewards. You heard me. That's one of the goals that I've had on Patreon since I started it. If we hit 50 patrons, we would be giving out one bundle to a random patron every month. We are 4 patrons away. 4. Only 4. Now, that being said, you're only eligible to receive the bundle if you're one of the MTG tiers or higher. So anybody who's in like the, kicking in $1 or kicking in the, other random amounts at the other tiers, don't get a chance to win the bundle, but that is a thing. We've got a Reliquary Tower going out to Ken. Congratulations, Ken. There you go. We've got a Laboratory Maniac coming out to Sam. There you go, Sam. There you go, Sam. Yeah, we're only 4 away. Which tier is that? Which tier is what? It's not a tier. It's literally any tier that gets you any kind of Magic the Gathering related reward from the tier. If you are in any of those Magic the Gathering tiers, any of them, doesn't matter what Magic the Gathering tier it is, as long as it says Magic the Gathering or MTG in its description somewhere, you will be eligible to win the bundle every month. Ashnod's Altar. And what I'm probably going to do with it, once we get to that, we're probably going to do it in a system where it's, I put the names into essentially a list or a pool, and I pull one out. And when that person wins, their name doesn't go back in until all of the names have been pulled out. Do you see what I'm saying? So that way everybody will get one eventually, right? That's kind of the idea, right? So that way there's not like someone who could win 2 months in a row, right? Because I want everybody to have equal chance to get one, right? And, once you've won, it's not that you can't win again, it's that, I would like someone else to win, right? It's kind of the idea. Travis is getting that Ashnod's Altar. Very nice. There you go, Travis. Ooh, foil Norn's Annex. You can get a bundle with your bundle. That's right, Jonathan. Going to MTG Unpacked. There you go. Yeah, and it will be like a random bundle, right? Each month. So it won't necessarily be the most necessarily the most recent standard set. It'll just be a random bundle that I have. And like what I'll do is I'll basically show it off each month before, right? When there are only 2 people left, does someone have to wait a month to get their bundle? Yes. Unfortunately, Sam, yes. And the reason is because I don't have it in the budget to be like, I'm going to give out 2 bundles right now. And then, I mean, I guess I could do, like, if I have the bundles sitting around still, I could do it where I'm like, I'll give out the bundle to the last 2 people in the box this month, but then there'll be no bundle draw next month. If I have them sitting around, I could do that, I guess. But I think the idea is, like, I'm probably going to do the bundle picking from the patron list and stuff as a separate video as well. So that way it's just like an additional video for content for the channel. Do you see what I'm saying? Each month. So that way, you know, even if there's 2 names left, I really would rather do 1 each month. And yes, make them wait, unfortunately. But like, just that way it just kind of keeps it consistent. And everyone knows, okay, the video's coming out, you know, on the 3rd Saturday of every month. There'll be a bundle drawn for a patron or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, just something along those lines. Right, and it'll just be a video. It won't even be live. It'll just be a video that I've filmed and I pull a name out of the hat kind of thing. I think that's what I'm going to do. Although maybe I should do it live. I'm not sure. Let's be honest. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure on the logistics. We'll work it out. We've got an Imperious Perfect with a timely reinforcements. And that is going to Matt W. There you go, Matt. Congratulations. And now we've got a Mother of Runes going out to Heather. Congratulations, Heather. There you are. And then we've got a Wall of Omens with a foil Glittering Wish going out to Virvel. There you go, Virvel. Congratulations. Then we've got a Gifted Aetherborn with a foil Kulrath Knight going to Raphael. There you go, Raphael. Let me know which ones you want signed, right? That's the rule, right? We've got a Treasonous Ogre going out to Chris. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you. We've got a foil Pyretic Ritual with a Greater Gargadon going to Matt N. There you go. The real Viking MTG, if you don't know. We've got a Doretti Scrap Savant going out to Jonathan. There you go, Jonathan. Enjoy your Planeswalker that can be a commander. All cards and sleeves. Okay, perfect. We've got a foil stamped Assassin's Trophy going out to Mana Burn. There you go, Mana Burn. Congratulations. Enjoy your foil stamped Assassin's Trophy. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's Seb McKinnon art. Just mwah. Chef's kiss. Pfft. We've got a Greater Gargadon with a foil Aurelia's Fury going out to Kyle T. There you go, Kyle. Congratulations. Nice Assassin's Trophy. Yeah. Listen, there's stuff in here that's like mad packed here. We got Impact Tremors going out to Gavin. Congratulations, Gavin. There you go. Nice. Impact Tremors is such a weird card. I did not know that it had such a high price tag on it. We got Eldritch Evolution going out to Greg L. There it is. Who hasn't seen their name yet? Because we're down to 3. Who hasn't seen their name yet? We've got Logan. Logan's walking away with that Arch of Eroska plus a Farseek. There you go. Congratulations, Logan. We got 2 people left. We got Tice. Almost made it to the end there, Tice. Tice is walking away with a foil Archetype of Endurance plus a Sadistic Hypnotist. There you go, Tice. And of course, last, but certainly not least, we've got Brad. Brad. This is the comeuppance for you giving me that Innistrad box to open for everybody, right? That's how this works. I'm pretty sure Brad's here. You're having a lucky birthday week? Man, this is your birthday week? This is even better. All right, Brad. There are 6 cards to choose from. Do you want the roll of a die, or do you want to pick? This is your choice. So you're saying it was rigged. Hashtag rigged. I mean, isn't it always rigged? Isn't that just what you're supposed to spam in chat? Right? That's what I've learned from Twitch. What I've learned from Twitch is that when any competition, when any giveaway happens or whatever, and you're not the winner, or even if you are the winner, you just yell rigged into chat. All right. I've got these cool, what is that? Unsanctioned? Is that what it was? The unsanctioned die? They look kind of neat. Can you guys read this okay? Or would you prefer pips? Because I have the pips as well. Let him roll, Brad. I've got the pips. Are the pips easier to read or the numbers? So here, there's a 3 and a 3. Which one's easier to read? Does it matter? I actually think I like the spike feeder die better because it's bigger. Yeah, I think I like it better because it's bigger anyway. Just it's a little more substantial. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck, Brad. Let's see what you get. That's a big old 6 right there. There he is, the little spiky. The Spike Man. All right, Brad. You were close to number 5. What was number 5? Ooh, number 5 was that Mecha Godzilla. So close. Not quite, though. You were not going to get that Ikoria promo pack. You are not going to get a deck box or playmat. You will not be receiving a mythic pack. So 50-50 chance that you have a Cabal Coffers here. What do we think? You don't get the Ikoria bundle. So that means you're walking away with that Cabal Coffers, Brad. Congratulations. Sweet little card. Very, very nice. Rigged indeed. Everybody who's been waiting for that Cabal Coffers. There it is. It's gone now. It's gone now. There you go, Brad. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, man. There it is. We got everybody done. Look at this. This patron pile is severely lacking now. And that's because I skipped 2 weeks, I guess, right? That's my big problem. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, there's only 18 cards left in here. And just for the record, we're pulling approximately, I think it's like 43. Because I think I have 3 patrons who are not MTG-related patrons. So we're pulling 43, and we only have 18. So I'm going to have to do some serious adding to this pile for next month. But such is life. Such is life. You know? These things happen. These things happen. Where are we here? I need this. I need this. I need this. Perfect. All right, before we do grab bags, let's do this. Because Connor's here. And so is Ghost Unit. So let's open up these little packages. Right? Time to bust open some bundles for cards. I've got stuff. We can figure it out. We can figure it out. All right, so this one is from Ghost Unit, I believe. So let's get it open here. It feels like there's nothing in this top section, so I think I can like cut this across here. Like so. Oh, this isn't from Ghost Unit at all. Is it? Look at that. That's a Jake and Joel sticker. If you're unfamiliar with Jake and Joel, you definitely should go check them out. Look at these guys. Solid couple of dudes. They've been making really good MTG content for a while. I think I was their first patron. So Ghost Unit, I don't know. You sent me something, but apparently it's not here. I don't know. Maybe it's still in transit. I'm not sure. I thought that was your package because you had said that it was like a tiny... It was like a thing and then you forgot to put the note in with it, right? I think is what you told me. That's okay. We'll get to it when it gets here. Oh, this is all taped. Wah! All right. This is from Connor. What did Connor send to us? Connor sent us a little... Ooh, packing peanuts. My favorite. I'm sure the cats will love these. I shouldn't give these to the cats. Just don't worry, I'm not going to give them to the cats. Gosh. Please don't call, like, animal whatever on me. Animal control, I guess? Is that what we call? I don't know. What do we get here? What is this? This is a little Fifth Dawn box, but I feel like it's not telling me the truth. I don't think it's telling me the truth because it's open. It's definitely been opened. And it's been retaped. I can see the tape across it. So it's definitely not this. So let's see. Now, Connor, I think you're still here in chat. If I remember correctly, I think you told me that there was like some stuff in here for me specifically and then some other stuff just for me to do with whatever I pleased. I don't remember if you told me exactly what was what. Now, I did see that front card there. Oh, right, you did. You gave me some Ikoria codes, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Look at this. These are all Ikoria pre-release codes, I believe. Is that correct? Holy moly. I'm gonna have to do something with these. Holy moly. Okay, so Connor has sent me 2 promos, and I am super grateful because I think I did mention this one in one of my videos. I don't know if I mentioned it in a video or not, but I actually thought about getting one of the Channel Fireball bundles for Magic Fests, even though they weren't doing them, so that I could get my hands on this. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much, Connor. Holy moly. This is such a nice Path to Exile art. I'm going to put this into a deck, probably, because I use Path to Exile in every deck that has white. This is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And what's the other? Oh, it's just, okay. Cool, yeah. So a foil copy and a non-foil copy. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Connor. I really appreciate it. Now, Connor also sent over a bunch of things. So this might be stuff that ends up in the patron pile. It might be stuff that ends up just like in the foil pile. He just said like I could do whatever I want with it. So the codes, we'll figure out how to give them away. If you're a patron and you haven't redeemed a Ikoria pre-release bundle code, or sorry, an Ikoria pre-release code, send me a message on Patreon, send me a message on Discord, whichever way's easiest for you, and I will get you one of these codes, because I have a lot of these still myself as well, on top of the ones that Connor have now sent me. So we'll get there. But these are all foils. So Connor has sent me a foil copy of Planar Cleansing from Core 2014. A foil Quirion Dryad from 2013. It is all foils, right? Yeah. Foil Domestication. Foil Phyto Titan from Core 15. A foil Bog Brew Witch from 2014. A promo stamped Quicksmith Rebel from Aether Revolt. A Solemn Recruit from Aether Revolt foil. Merchant's Dockhand foil. Newscraft Mob. Man, this card is really good in Commander, FYI. I love playing this card in a Commander deck. This card is great. So it comes in as a 5/5 for 6 mana, right? But then whenever a player casts a spell, you remove a 1/1 counter from it, and you make a 2/2 zombie. So like this creature goes from being 5 power to being 10 power of 5 creatures. Yeah, okay, they're 2/2s, and so they're not like, not as good as a 5/5. But then you can return this from your graveyard to play or to your hand and play it again and get another 5/5 that makes more 2/2s. I love this card in Commander. It's great. We've got a Spirit Away from Avacyn. Brutal Expulsion from Battle for Zendikar. Neheb the Worthy from Amonkhet. Atomus All-Seeing from Core 2020. Magistrate's Scepter from 2019 core set. Dungeon Geists from Core 2020. Trait Doctoring from Dragon's Maze. Dragon's Maze, nice. We've got Kazarov from Dominaria. Really dark. That's a really dark foil. Huh. We've got a Wake Root Elemental from Core 2020. We've got a Rubble Belt Raiders from Gatecrash. We've got a Hatchery Spider from Guilds of Ravnica. Remember, these are all foil as well. This is a Bounty of Might from Guilds of Ravnica as well. My goodness. Bounty Agent from Guilds of Ravnica. Reason to Believe from Hour of Devastation. Hazoret's Undying Fury from Hour of Devastation as well. Captured by the Consulate from Kaladesh. Ooh, a Spirit Monger from Iconic Masters. Ooh, we've got a Thrash and Threat from, what is that? Guilds? No, Ravnica Allegiance. Ooh, we've got an Ember Swallower from, oh man, which one is this? Theros? This original Theros. Original Theros. Woo! And then a Protean Raider. Very nice. The 2/2 from Rivals of Ixalan? Rivals of Ixalan. Shapeshifter Pirate. Good old Shapeshifter Pirates. Connor, thank you very much. That is absolutely unneeded, but greatly appreciated. And you've put them all in perfect fits, which is like, what is up with this perfect fit? Why is this like... That's weird. Why is it black? Huh. That's cool. I've never seen these blacked-backed perfect fits, where they're like clear on one side and black on the other, or like tinted. Yeah, don't even worry about it, Connor. This is more than enough, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's a tinted sleeve. It's interesting. I've never seen them. I've never seen that before. That's really cool. But there you go. Thank you very much, Connor. I really appreciate it. So most likely these will probably find their way into the foil row of this box. I would imagine, because they're foil rares. They're all foil rares. This is probably what I'll do with them. Unless anyone particularly wants to have one of them added to the patron pile or something. I don't know. Like, I'll probably just put them in. I'll probably put them all into the green row. And these two will go into decks because these are gorgeous, and I can't give them away, unfortunately, because I don't have other copies. It's a Dragon Shield perfect fit, and they didn't have clear. Huh. Listen, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna see the back, right? I mean, like, no one, like, the whole point of a perfect fit is that you put it into another sleeve, right? So the back doesn't even really matter. That's why I was like, wait, why is it tinted on the back? That's interesting. I'm it's very interesting. Also, to note, Connor has put these into these perfect fits the correct way, so that the card is essentially upside down in these sleeves. And that's so that when you put this into your other sleeve, you now have it like a perfect contained card. It's inside 2 pieces of plastic. Like, for instance, you grab this right here. You can just run perfect. Slippery. Very slippery. Yeah, I guess that's true. You could. But now when you put this in here, like if you were to try to grab this card, you can't grab the card without taking the whole sleeve out as well. Right? So it prevents you from damaging the upper edge of the card, and it prevents, like, if some sort of liquid kind of hits the top edge of this, it won't damage the card because it has to get all the way down to the other end of the sleeve and then get into the perfect fit, and it'll damage the bottom of the card, not the top. Right? So I appreciate it, Connor, that you have put them in that way. It makes life a lot easier for me as well, so that if I want to put them into sleeves for things, I can. So there you have it, everybody. That's mail time. Good old mail time. I don't know what I'm going to do with this Jake and Joel sticker. I'm going to have to figure out something. Do I just stick it under the grab bag box? Just stick it here so that people see it? Also to note, just so that everyone out there knows, there are a few other channels that do help support this channel. Mainly MTG Unpacked. If you're unfamiliar with MTG Unpacked, I highly suggest you go check him out. He has been a patron of mine for a very long time. And he also makes cracking pack videos and all that kind of stuff. So he's a solid dude. Go check him out. Pause Brown has been a patron for a very long time as well. And he actually started his own channel where he cracks packs as well. So I would highly recommend checking him out as well. And then just recently, one of my longtime viewers of my Monday series, Gurowitz, or Gurowitzwiz, has started a new channel on YouTube called Chain of Commander, where he is talking about Commander specifically, because that's his format, and that's the format he enjoys. And he's doing a phenomenal job. I think he's only got about 5 videos out so far. They all look amazing. I watched his first video today and his most recent video today, and his most recent video today was hilarious in my opinion, because it was called How to Make Your EDH Decks Cooler by Running Snow-Covered Lands. And I was like, yeah, I like it. I like where this is headed. Puns, it's what I'm all about. I enjoy it. I'm here for this. And he basically just walks through, like, you know, interactions that you can do in Commander that maybe you don't think about, because of like little tricks and tips and things. So I would highly recommend you go check out his channel as well. Give him a sub. I think he's only like, when I saw him today, he only had like 29 subscribers, because the channel had just started, but his latest video was already up over like 400 views. And I was like, that's a really good number for views, but you need to get the sub count up. So we need to convince these people to actually subscribe to you after they've watched your video about how to make their EDH decks cooler. But some of the stuff he talked about in the video was actually really interesting. I really enjoyed it. For me, the extraplanar lens was really cool, because he was like, you run the extraplanar lens and you pick snow-covered land, or snow-covered, you know, plains or forest or mountain or whatever, and then your opponents don't get the benefit of their mountains, their basic lands, don't get the benefit from extraplanar lens because you've named snow-covered X instead of just X. And so therefore they don't get the benefit unless they're also running snow-covered lands, which is kind of interesting because it sways the power of the card to only affect you instead of affecting everyone globally, which is interesting. It's an interesting little way of looking at things. Anyway, let's get into grab bags, shall we? If you're new here, welcome. This is the grab bag series. I am MrBevers. I am your pack cracking friend and family member. That's what I'm gonna go with. It's probably not right, but whatever. I like to crack packs just for the fun of it. And I really enjoy essentially just like that, you know, the feeling of cracking a pack and seeing what you get. I'm not really ever like super upset about not getting your value back or anything like that. Of course, when you do hit those big hits, it feels great. But I'm here for cracking packs. Mainly, I like to do it so that I can give cards back to the community at an affordable price, because I think that Magic cards are very overpriced. I think that they are extremely overpriced in the secondary market. And I'm sure that there are people out there that don't agree with me or don't like the fact that I feel that way. But here we are. So I like to try and get cards back to people in essentially an interesting and different way, and try to get them to them with, an affordability, right? So, the cheapest grab bag I think is for the early birds. It's $8. You get 2 rares guaranteed. You get 6 bulk pulls, which could be a pack or a bundle. You get 1 pull from the foil pile, and you get a pull from the $1 or more commons and uncommons. And this way you're always getting something of value, but you're getting 2 rares and you're getting a foil, which could also then have value in them. And you might even get a booster pack or something else like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We got Gordon first. Gordon was walking away with that Dictate of Erebos. Gordon gets 1 grab bag. Early bird is sold out. That is correct. The early bird is sold out. That was the whole point of early bird, right? Early bird is that it's a limited number for the people who get in on the ground floor. So we've got a Hannah, Ship's Navigator. And then we've got a Stigma Lasher. Wow, that's 2 good hits right there for Gordy. Congratulations, Gordy. Ooh, Vengeful Rebirth out of the bulk pile. That's my favorite art, by the way, that Vengeful Rebirth. I have it on a playmat. It is absolutely gorgeous. We've got a Blood Haze Wolverine, Savage Swipe, Arden Vale Paladin, Great Horn Krushak, Coral Merfolk, and your foil is a Trump the Domains. And your common or uncommon with $1 or more is a Dovin's Veto. There's that Dovin's Veto. Too bad Teferi got banned, yeah. I guess you can still play Dovin's Veto, but it's not as fun now. Right? That's how that song goes, I think, right? I think that's how that song goes. I'm pretty sure. We got Pause. Speaking of Pause, there's Pause, his channel. Go check him out. It's just Pause Brown, YouTube channel. We're getting that foil Send Triplets. All right, Pause. What do you got? We got a Fated Conflagration and, a Prey Caesar Dragon. Cool. We've got a Vital Splicer, a Test of Faith, a Doorkeeper, a booster pack. There's a booster pack. A Unnerve, and a Slaughterhorn. And then a foil Thoughtcast. Listen, Jack, who knows? We've got an Ashiok's Dream Render. Who knows, right? Who knows why they decided that now was the time to ban Teferi and not 3 months ago when he was in every deck anyway at that point. Put it this way. They don't want the next 3 months waiting for rotation to be miserable for everybody still. And they knew that people were already miserable. So they essentially banned it now so that they don't have to wait for the rotation, right? It happens, right? It happens. Essentially, yeah. Epic Dude's right on the nail there. It's just they want the meta to sort of evolve before the new set comes out. They don't want people to be stuck in the rut of you play essentially like Teamer Rec or Esper Control, and that's it. And if you don't play either of those, forget it, right? Anyway, we got Jordan walking away with that Thran Dynamo. Thran Dynamo coming into a Hydra Broodmaster and a Nephelia Moondrakes. Excavation Elephants, Dread Drone. Wait, we owe Pause a booster pack. Did we see how I just blew right past that? Afara's Radiance, Fiery Intervention, Sultai Flare, Thief of Hope foil. I get reading chat. Another Ashiok. How did those end up beside each other? They shouldn't have ended up. There's only 2 Ashioks in the pile. And, well, there they are. All right, Pause. We owe you a booster pack of Core 2021. Where did I put those booster packs? There they are. This is for Pause. All right, Pause. These are Japanese packs, so your rare will be on the front. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Nice little Planeswalker land up front there. And a Speaker of the Heavens. This card does work, FYI, in mono white life gain. Very good. Faith's Fetters, very nice. The Crab. The Crab Man, he cometh. And there we go. So there you go, pause. Don't worry, I got your booster pack. It's right there. Boom, see? Everything is resolved. Everything as it should be. Tom, walking away with that Basilisk collar. Congratulations, Tom. Let's see what you got. Boom! Haunting Echoes, which is a great little card. And a Soul Swallower. Urban Evolution. Bake into a pie. Storm the Citadel. Hush. Sokazan Spellblade. Favored of Iroas. Foil Second Thoughts. And an Eternal Witness. There you go, Tom. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. These bags just keep sticking together. They just keep sticking together. You know, like that TV show, Sticking Around? That's the one, right? You all remember that? Oh, maybe that's... Sorry. Kazan. Walking away with that Kolagon's Command, and Kazan gets 2 grab bags. Let's see what the first grab bag is. Ooh, we've got a Faith's Reward and a Profound Journey. Mono white rares here. Consulate Turret. Fairy Guide Mother. Douse in Gloom. Silver Flame Squire. Talon Trooper. Lightning Shrieker. Foil is a Plague Witch. And your common or uncommon with $1 or more is a Reliquary Tower. There you go, Kazan. That's your first grab bag. Let's see what your second one is. Second grab bag, ba-boom. Another white rare, Divine Reckoning. Another, Trail of Mystery. Ruined. You could have been a perfect 4 for 4. We got a Phyrexian Rager, a Nightmare Void, a Cloud Goat Ranger, Wingcrafter, a Angelic Gift, and a Thought Render Lamia. Foil at Zokin Archer. And a Ramanap Ruins. There you go. Seeing play in Pioneer right now. Got a nice little dollar tag to it now because of Pioneer. Thank you, Pioneer. So there you go, Kazan. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your grab bag. Or grab bags, I guess, in this case. We've got a foil Luris with a stamp on it. Going to Joseph. Ramanap Red. There it is. We've got a Hallowed Moonlight. Shudders in aggro meta, yeah. Ooh, we got a Zathrid Demon. Or a Zathrid Demon. Nice little mythic there. 7/7 Flying Trample for 6. Resounding Scream. Didn't Say Please. Choking Tethers. Pema Outrider. Illusionary Informant. And Public Execution. And a foil Grixis Panorama. That's pretty nice. All right, that's gonna have a price tag to it. And we've got a Arcane Denial. The panoramas are all really nice, mainly because they go and get you any land, basically, right? That's what it is, right? It's like sacrifice it, search your library for a basic island, swamp, or mountain. Yeah, lets you go and just get any one of 3 colors out of your deck, which is nice. And it taps to add a mana, which is the main thing. We've got Phil. Phil walking away with the Wargate with the Palace Jailer. And Phil gets 2 grab bags, so let's see what Phil gets. Boom. We've got a Blood Hall Ooze. And we've got a Titan of Eternal Fire. Rise from the Tides. Outmuscle. Affectionate Indrik. Auriok Transfixer. Absorb Vis. Archers of Kasari. Or Quarcy? Karsi. Foil rare. Foil Precinct Captain. Very nice. Remember Precinct Captain in Return to Ravnica aggro? I do. I remember. We've got Detaxian Probe as your common or uncommon with $1 or more. And that's your first grab bag. Let's see what your second grab bag has. Boom. A Mind Reaver. And a Zathrid Necromancer. Hey, we got the Demon and then we got the Necromancer. Aether Inspector. Rimrock Knight, Servo Schematic, Chandra's Outrage, Trumpet Blast, and a Ferris Band Brawler. And our foil is an Absorb Vis. A comp match was lost because someone didn't chump a precinct captain. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, Epic Dude. And we've got a Knight's Whisper. There you go. Very nice little card. So there you go, Phil. Congratulations. Those are your grab bags for this month. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for your patronage. And there they go. Right into there. Look at that. Boom. Got there. All right, Tony. Tony is next. Tony's walking away with that stunt double and that foil Blighted Agent. And Tony is going to get in his grab bags. Let's find out. But boom, a Falconwrath Gorger, a Zathrid Necromancer again, Dragon's Claw, Silver Flame Squire, Aven Skirmisher, Generous Stray, Pacifism, and Reprisal. And the foil is an Active Treason, and the common or uncommon $1 or more is an Arcane Denial. That's the first grab bag. Let's see what the second grab bag has. Boom. Ooh, Niv Mizzet, the Firemind. And a Wake the Dead. Hey, Eric. It's going well. It's going well. We've got a Skywing Aven, an Ethereum Sculptor, a Beacon Bolt, a Nesting Worm, Plax Manta, and Absorb Vis. And a Firebolt foil. And common or uncommon $1 or more. Nice little soul ring. There you go, Tony. Congratulations. A nice little soul ring. Put that in literally any commander deck. Right there. There it is. And then they banned soul ring from commander, right? Just because everyone complained? I think that's how that works, right? Eric, you got here just in time, man. We're just about to do your grab bag. Eric. Walking away with that Eidolon of the Great Revel as your extra card for this month. And we've got a Fauna Shaman, nice. And a Psychosis Crawler, also nice. Very good cards. Healer of the Glade, Malevolent Noble, Collision and Colossus, Phyrexian Prowler, Destructive Digger, Divine Favor, and your foil is a Deranged Whelp, and your common or uncommon $1 or more is a Swiftfoot Boots. There you go. Swiftfoot Boots coming in like, what is it, like $4 or $5? Pretty good uncommon to hit right there. Very nice. There you go, Eric. Congratulations. And then now we've got Connor. Connor's coming in with that sweet foil promo Forbidden Friendship. And Connor's getting a, Hapatra. I like Hapatra. And an Unexpected Results. Also a really cool card. Pyroclasm. Wicked Guardian. Warflare. Plated Crusher. Winged Words. And Stink Drinker. Daredevil. Ooh, a foil Siphon Life. Very cool. Very cool. And, all right. Well, Connor, how do you feel about foreign cards? Because that's I believe, a Japanese? Yeah, a Japanese Ponder. So let me know what you think. If you're not a big fan of foreign cards, we can swap it out. But this is worth about $3 or $4. So, let me know. And for those of you out there wondering, yes, there are more Japanese Ponders in the pile. And by that I mean there's only two total. So one of them's now in Connor's grab bag, which I will put here in case something strange happens and you want me to change it. Bro Conky's at work, but he walked away with that foil Grand Architect. And we've got a Haunting Echoes. And a Ruin Reda, Pestilent Cathari, Crystal Slipper, Whisk Away, Slith Predator, Thicket Crasher, and a Smoldering Ifrit. And your foil is a Steady Progress, and your common or uncommon $1 or more is a Tetiova. Tetiova, a nice little commander there for you. I think that you're a fan of blue and green. If I'm not, well, maybe you're not a fan of green. I think we had this conversation, Bro Conky. I think that you're not a big green player, but if you haven't played a Tatiova deck in Commander, you should definitely look into it, because there's some seriously jank stuff you can do, and it's very broken, and it's very fun. And there you go. Nice little Commander from your common uncommon slot. Right? Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like that? Mike V is walking away with those lands. We got to put them like this. So Mike V's walking away with one of each basic full art land, including a waste. And Mike is getting a Battlefield Forge and a Scourge of the Fleets. Scourge of Fleets. We've got a Bosk Banneret, Deep Cavern Imp, Intrusive Pack Beast, Spawnbinder Mage, Raging Crunch, Strength from the Fallen, and your foil is a Nature's Claim. That's a nice little foil. And, common or uncommon dollar or more, a Relic of Progenitus. There you go, Mike. That's your first grab bag. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Very nice. Very nice cards there. We've got a Hero's Downfall. It's a good one. Good one. And a Sin Prodder. Remember when they called this guy Rob? Do you remember when they called this guy Rob? I remember when they called this guy Rob, and then he didn't live up to the hype. And then he didn't live up to the hype, and everyone was like, this isn't Red Bob, this is just Bad Bob. We got Circle of Protection Green, we've got Betrothed of Fire, we've got Malevolent Whispers, we've got Band Together, we have an On Zarin Ruins, and we have a Artificer's Assistant. Artificer's Assistant. And then a foil Sickle Ripper. And a Knot of this World. So there you go, Mike. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your grab bag for this month. Or grab bags for this month, as it may be. Get in there, things. Hey, look at this. Look at this. What? How am I supposed to... Bags are like crank... whatever. Whatever, bags. We'll get to you when we get to you, bags. We've got Matt S. walking away with that Michaeloth. Michaeloth is a great little card. Back when I first started getting, essentially back into Magic, just after college, one of my buddies built... essentially a Saproling Thalid deck, and they built it around Michaeloth, and it was monstrous. When he got it working, like when the engine started, it was like game over. Brood Butcher, Wind Reader Sphinx, Mind Raker, Roving Keep, Arashin's Cleric, Atog, good old Atog, Penumbra Spider, Metropolis Sprite, and a foil Rubblebelt Maca. And your common or uncommon dollar or more is a Narset, Parter of Veils. Who doesn't like a little Narset, right? Everybody likes a little Narset. All right, Matt, your second grab bag. We got Daghatar, the Adamant, and Zurgo, Bell Striker. Good old Bell Striker. Balduvian Horde, Signpost Scarecrow, Navigator's Ruin, Faithful Squire, Gideon's Sacrifice, and Feral Krushak. And your foil is a Sunspring Expedition. Nice little enchantment with landfall from the original Zendikar block. And you've got a Simian Spirit Guide as your common or uncommon dollar or more. Hey, Damon. How's it going? Thank you. I am only sort of back. I'm doing the patron grab bags because they had to be done. Because I don't like to make people who have given money to me wait for things. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't like people having given me money and then me being like on hiatus for a short period of time to deal with other things, to have to wait. Do you know what I mean? I don't like it. And yes, I know I have like a valid excuse, and I'm sure most of my patrons wouldn't be that upset if I was a week late, doing the grab bag video and then mailing everything out. But I just don't like it. I don't like it. So don't expect any new content videos until next week. except for this. Like this live stream, and then there will be nothing else most likely until next week. Triumph of the Hordes. Carl. Carl gets 2, but Carl gets the half and half. So we've got Harmless Offering, and we've got Voidstone Gargoyle. We've got Cartouche of Knowledge, Rosethorn Acolyte. That's all fine and done. I'm looking forward to next week. Yeah. Return to the Earth, Craven Giant, Pitkeeper, Tybalt. Good old Tybalt. Rakish Instigator, and a foil Moonlit Strider. And the common or uncommon dollar or more is a Cultivate. There you go. Little Cultivate. Now, Carl gets a half and half. Those of you who don't know what a half and half is, here's what we do. Regular grab bag, 1 pull from each red row, 3 pulls from each non-sleeved row, 1 foil, 1 common or uncommon dollar or more. Half and half, or the foil grab bag, if you pick the foil grab bag by itself, is 10 foils, plus a common or uncommon worth a dollar or more. The half and half is 1 regular grab bag plus 10 foils, and a pull from the... So, let's do Carl's 10 pulls from the foil. We've got a Darksteel Sentinel. We've got a Savage Lands. We've got a Chandra's Defeat. We've got an Archon of the Trumative. We've got a Benevolent. We've got Fog Bank. We've got Cinderstorm. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Kavu Climber. 9. Vivid Marsh. Nice. 10. Imperiosaur. And your common or uncommon dollar or more is a Lightning Greaves. Well, that's pretty good, right? Lightning Greaves a nice little hit there too, for sure. Does anyone have the Moz 10 pack? Yes. Danny 6 String is at the Moz $10 1 pack a month tier. I believe. Let me just double check. That. I'm pretty sure he's still at that tier, so let me just double check. I believe that is where he's at. Yeah, the $10 Moz monthly fee. Yeah, perfect. That is where he is at. Oh, hey Steve, how's it going? All right, next up, Tyler B. Tyler B walking away with that Sprite Dragon. So I haven't updated it, Jack. But the Moz 10 tier does get a pull from the patron pile as well. I originally didn't have it included because I was like, the idea is that the packs are $10 or, as close to $10 as I could get. After doing some investigation with the packs at Moe's and all that kind of stuff, there wasn't enough packs right on the $10 mark or close enough to it for me to like fit it in without giving something extra. So I was like, you know what? They just get a pull from the patron pile as well, and then that just makes me hunky-dory, and I can just pick any packs that are essentially between $5 and $10, and I feel a little bit better about it because you are getting a pull from the patron pile, which could be anything from, $3 to $10 to $15 to $20 essentially, or you could even get the grand prize, which is, like a $40 card or something like that. Well, Damon, I look forward to it as well. And specifically, I look forward to you having a stable income, because that is a great feeling, let me tell you. So congratulations on that. That's awesome. You had a work problem, but you fixed it, and you told your boss you'd take some time off Friday to make up for working on the vacay? Oh, nice. Good call. Good call. Very warm in this room. So it's a pool of packs. So you'll see it, Jack, when we get there. When I get to Danny's name, I'll pull out the pool of packs that I have, and then we basically roll a die and pick one at random from the pool, and that's it. You might switch to that tier. It's a nice tier. Yeah, by all means, Sam. And by Sam, you mean the half and half, like the grab bag and the foils, or the Moz tier where you get a random pack. All right, Tyler, getting a Day of the Dragons with his Spirit Dragon, or Sprite Dragon. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And a Pyrokinesis. Look at that, a blue rare and a red rare to go with your promo blue-red card. Pretty cool. We've got a Flame Tongue Kavu, Unburden, Madcap Skills, Insatiable Appetite, Slaughterhorn, and a Price of Betrayal. I can't believe you've betrayed me. Echoing Decay, and a Star Compass. Very nice. So there you go, Tyler. Congratulations. Charlotte was telling me about a thing she saw the other day, where, for those of you who know what Ken has cheeseburger, sneaking in a peek at work. All right. We pulled you some sweet stuff. You got a Tatiova. You got a Tatiova out of your common uncommon. So now you have to build a Tatiova commander deck, because that's just how it works. Brokonki. You meant the Moz tier. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, if you join the Patron now, you join this month. So you will get a pull this month. And by that I mean you will essentially get your reward this month. The Patron pile, the way it works is you only get a pull from the Patron pile after you've been a patron for longer than a month, essentially. Yeah, no worries, Sam. No worries. It's just it's harder for me to keep track of what you're talking about when I've been on a rambling spree. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why I have to ask and double check. It's no problem on your side, let me tell you. We got Kyra walking away with that foil Fate Spinner. And then a Diminishing Returns, along with, a Noxious Gearhulk. Nice little mythic there. Suicidal Charge, Reach of Branches, Archers of Karsi, Tidal Warrior, Freed from the Real. That's a common worth over $1. We got a Abzan Sky Captain and a foil Sokazen Spellblade. Cool. And, Rhythm of the Wild. That's a nice one, too. Rhythm of the Wild's a great little card. Very nice. And there you go, Kyru. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your grab bag. There it is. Kitchen Fink is next. Kitchen Fink's walking away with that Impact Tremors right there. The rhythm is gonna get you. It'll get you. Free Jam Regent. And Ferris Band Warchief. A Thought Harvester. A Thirst for Knowledge. A Gurmag Angler. A Fortress Crab. A Traumatic Visions. A Auspicious Sterix. And your foil is a Tidal Wave. And your common or uncommon $1 more is a Damping Sphere. I remember when this set came out and I kept calling this Dampening Sphere. And so many people lost their shit on me in the comments. They were like, it's Damping Sphere. It's not a Dampening Sphere. Learn to read. And I was like, look, man, I'm going through cards faster than I care to normally. And I'm trying to read them as quickly as I can. And my brain saw the word damp and ended with ing. And I went, the only word I know really off the top of my head. Yeah, the glare on this side is really hard. I know. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. I try to hold the rares up here so that people can see them before I put them to the side. But yes, I don't know if I can do anything about it. Let me see. Let's see if that fixes it. And by that I mean I don't know if it'll fix it, but we'll find out. So we've got a Hunter Issus walking away with the Chromatic Star. Let's see. First rare. A Fated Return. How's that? Is it still got glare? Oh, that's not as bad. It's not as bad. How's that? Is that better? And we've got a Wild Evocation. We've got a Benefaction of Aronis. Fury Charm. Growth Spiral. Oh, yeah, sweet. Just in time. Pepper Smoke. Search for Tomorrow. And Balduvian Fallen. With a foil Magma Jet. Nice. And a Swiftfoot Boots. There you go. There you go, Hunter Issus. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. There is your grab bag for this month. I hope you enjoy it. We got Peter walking away with that Goblin Pile Driver along with that Imperious Perfect. Because, you know, goblins and elves, they go together, right? That's the tale as old as time, right? Archfiend of Depravity. And a Ruminap Hydra. Hammer Dropper. Prophet of the Peak. You are welcome, Jack, and thank you for joining. We got a Hammer Dropper, a Prophet of the Peak, Lotus Path Jin, Charity Extractor Opt, and Guild Scorn Ward. And your foil is a Crossway Vampire from original Innistrad. And your common or uncommon $1 more is Frantic Search. Ooh. Nice and nice. There it is. Peter, that's your first grab bag. Let's see what your second grab bag has. Boom. You've seen some animations that show them going together? See, exactly. Imara, Soul of the Accord. And, just throw the card. Verdant Sun's Avatar. I love me some chonky dinos, let me tell you. Wild Hunger, Echoing Truth, Aether Snipe, Slaughter Drone, Goblin Chariot, and a Bathe in Dragonfire. Swiftfoot boots are always nice. I agree, Subice. I agree. And an Aether Flux Reservoir foil. That's a spicy meatball. That's a spicy meatball. And a Ramanap Ruins. That's to go with your Ramanap Hydra. There you go, see? Green and red, together again. Just like goblins and elves. See? It's all cyclical. It all comes back. It all comes back on itself. That's how this works. There you go, Peter. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. Real spicy. Yeah. Listen, there is spicy stuff in this box, people. I don't mess around. I don't mess around. And remember, once it goes into the box in the space where it is, it never comes out of the box regardless of price. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, if I've put a common or uncommon into the bulk pile and it ends up going up in price to like $3 or something, if you pull it out of there, you get it. You get it. That's just how it is. The only exception to this rule is the common and uncommon pile. I have to check it every month to make sure that the cards that are in it are still over $1. That's it. That's it. That's the only rule. That's what all these cards... See all these cards up here? These cards? They're all cards that were in this pile that have come out because they're no longer over $1. That's it. That's it. Eric, getting that 2 times. We're getting that foil Burning Inquiry with a foil Flamekin Harbinger. And Eric is getting a half and half. So we get a regular grab bag, ba-boom. Faith's Reward, and ba-boom. Ogre Slumlord. Very nice. We've got a Sigil of the New Dawn, Essence Drain, Clan Guildmage, Orochi Leaf Caller, I should say, Jace's Phantasm, and Drag Down. Your foil is a Conviction, and a Swords to Plowshares as your common or uncommon with $1 or more. There it is. And now you get a foil. Foil grab bag. Let's do this. 10 foils. 1. Plague Witch. 2. Sky Swirl Harrier. 3. Mist Raven. Ooh, Mist Raven's a nice one. Ooh, 4. Lore Scale Kotal. 5. Reeve Soul. 6. Pristine Talisman. 7. Pacifism. 8. Arcbound Stinger. 9 is a Think Twice. And 10 is a Core Hookmaster. And a Counterspell. Ghost Unit, I think we pulled you already. I think. I don't remember, man. Listen, chat, I talk about things in chat all the time. I lose track of who's been where and what. Thank you, I appreciate it. Father Frodo, getting 2 grab bags, coming in with that Eternal Witness. It's all a blur of magic cards, that's right. We've got a Conjured Currency, great little card, hilarious card. Spellweaver Helix. I love things like Conjured Currency, and you just do something ridiculous with it. Gateway Plaza, you're not supposed to be in there. Dream Fighter, didn't say please. Gateway Plaza, Refocus. Magrim's a nice little card. That's great for your discard decks, by the way. Copperhorn Scout, and a Vexing Gull. Is that Magrim worth a couple bucks? I want to say it is. Foil Sin Collector, because that's a Magrim from Stronghold? Eternal Witness. So there you go, Father Frodo. Congratulations. That's your first grab bag. Let's see what your second grab bag is. But boom, we've got a Daring Saboteur. We've got a Skursdag High Priest, Daring Demolition, Ardenvale Paladin. You're in there as Chris. Yeah. Stealth Mission, Scorch Spitter, Unnerve, and Arctic Aven. For those of you wondering why the last pull had an extra pull from the middle pile here, because lands aren't supposed to be in the bulk, because I don't like giving basic, essentially like common or uncommon lands in the pulls here, because everybody, you can just get, lands are a dime a dozen everywhere, unless they're like a tri-land or something like that. They're not really like super special. So I give an extra pull if we find a land. We got a rat colony. Did you know rat colony's like $2 now? Isn't that absurd? It's a common. It's a common from Dominaria. $2. $2 dues, as they say in the land I come from. $2 dues. I don't think anybody from my area says dollary dues. Just so that we're all. I think I'm probably the only one that says dollary dues. Good old dollary dues. My favorite kind of currency. Funny money. You know, Canadian money. Twilight's Eve, walking away with that living death. Alright, Twilight's Eve. But boom. Hypnotic Siren. Trail of Mystery. Oop, we got two there. Loonies and Toonies, that's right. Stone Rain. Ooh, Grave Scrabbler. Or, Anok Guide, Borderland Explorer, Divination, and Sibsig Host. And your foil is a Mog Flunkies, and your common or uncommon dollar or more is a Jetaxian Probe. Jetaxian Probe. This is quite true. No name, senor. This is quite true, because the same thing has happened with the Persistent Petitioners, right? Doesn't your dollar coin have a funny name? Yeah, Loony. It's a Loony. And then our $2 coin is a Toonie. Because why not? Why not, right? Danny Sixstring gets a pack. So we're going to put you off to the side while we finish up the rest of the grab bags here. We got Ken F walking away with 2 grab bags. Getting a sweet, sweet Reliquary Tower. A Dreadbridge Goliath. Precognition Field. Natural Obsolescence. Search for Tomorrow. Smelt Ward Ignis. Ragged Veins. Shackleskin Prowler. And Ravenous Lucrocota. 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 Yeah. Foil Vivisection. Vivisection. My goodness. They're just trying to have me tumble all over my tongue today. And we got a sweet Plunder. There you go, Ken. That's your first grab bag. Let's pull your second one. So glad I picked up like 25 copies of that rat for 80 cents Canadian each. Yeah, right? Like 80 cents Canadian each, right? That's talking, you're talking like 50 cents American almost at that point, right? Like, no, well, maybe not that low, but like 60, maybe 65 cents each American, right? And 25 copies, right? Well, now they're $2 a piece. That would be $50 worth of rats right there. And that's American, $2 American, which would be like, you know, we're talking like $2.75 somewhere in there for Canadians, because like right now our dollar is like at what, 60 something cents, because it's dumb. You have a foil place at a rat colony? Nice. That's sweet, Jack. We've got a Harvest Season and a Viscera the Dreadful. Night Market Aeronaut. Aeronaut. Searing Barrage. Yavimaya Enchantress. Tarashi's Cry. Knight of the Stampede. Feral Abomination. And a foil Seal of Cleansing. And your common or uncommon with dollar or more is a Jetaxian Probe. You just need to cough on your money to make it as much as the American cash? Is that how that works? You guys only trade in coronavirus infected bills now? Is that how that works? They're $6 a piece. Dear God. All right, Brad. I don't know how many, if I have any, but I will look for you because I played a lot during Onslaught block because they're from Onslaught, right? The Shadowborn Apostle. Is it Onslaught or are they from Scourge? I think it's Onslaught, right? You got it again, Tom. I don't know, man, what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. Sam M. Getting that laboratory maniac. M14. Were they M14? Ah, man. I thought they were... Oh, no, that's right. They are M14. Which I didn't play at all during. So I don't have, like, any. Yeah, so that's fair. Authority of the Councils. Storm Surge Kraken. So I won't be able to help you at all, unfortunately. We've got an Embodiment of Insight. A Hench Fiend of Ukor. Gateway Sneak. Civic Wayfinder. Banishing Light. Venomous Hierophant. Ooh, a Foil Delirium Skeins. And a Effetto Runecaster from Scourge. Cool. Whenever a creature is turned face up, you may draw a card. Time to build a morph deck, Sam. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Ghost Unit. I'll let you know if it shows up. Like, I mean, I haven't been back to my P.O. box in a week and a bit now. So when I go to mail this stuff out this week sometime, I'll check again and I'll let you know. I'll send you a message on Patreon if it's there. We got a Fire Minds Foresight. We've got Rally of the Ancestors. You got a few that you got from buying bulks before. Nice. Ooh, a booster pack. Fact or Fiction. Brass Squire. Shock. Sylvan Ranger. And Satyr's Cunning. Okay, Sam, are you still here in chat? Sam, if you're still here in chat, Sam, I know that you're delayed. You've got a big delay. Sam's got a big delay. Sam, you get a booster pack. I have pretty much almost every standard set available to me to open. So which set would you want? That's all I'm asking. I have plenty of Core 21 and Ikoria. I'm pretty sure I have some Throne of Eldraine. And I definitely have what else? I have lots of Guilds of Ravnica. I don't have very many Ravnica Allegiance left. And I have Theros. So let me know which set you want. We got a Dream Twist. Because technically the booster pack is any standard set that I have available. And I know I don't normally give everyone a choice. I just open up whatever the most recent set is. Because that's normally what I say. And you get a Ponder. But because Sam is here, he can choose if he wants. That's all I'm saying. But Sam, I'm going to take this like so. Take this like so. And I'm going to put this together like this. Core 2021. Okay. Arabian's Knights booster. Okay. Steve, do me a favor. Go to eBay and look up the price of an Arabian Nights booster. And you tell me whether it's feasible for me to open one. Core 21. We got Chandra on the front. Let's see what we got. Fallen Empires I could do. For sure. I have Fallen Empires. I also have Homelands. Good old Homelands and Fallen Empires. I got both. We got a Goblin, a Wizard, a Forest, and the rare, a Temple of Epiphany. Miscast. Selfless Savior. Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. Short Sword, Caged Zombie, Spellgorger Weird, Wishcoin Crab, Life Goes On, Gale Swooper, Fetid Imp, Orny, Dilophosaur, Tome Anemia, yeah, Concordia, Pegasus. There you go. A nice little land for you, Sam. Right into your grab bag there. Boom. There it is. All right, Travis is next. Travis is walking away with that Ashnod's Altar. Holy shebeep. I knew they were expensive, but damn. Yeah, Call for Unity. Retaliator Griffin. Prize Fighter Construct. Dwarven Mine, that's not supposed to be in there. Knight of Sorrows. Bullrack Clan Crusher. Wanderer's Strike. Colossus Heroics. Hooded Assassin. And your foil is a Takedown. You are welcome, Sam. You are welcome. Another Ponder. Look at that. There you go. I feel like that's all of the copies of Ponder that are in this pile. I specifically, when I looked through, I was like, make sure that there's not more than 5 copies of any one given card in there. Because I do have, you can see here, I do have some off in the wings. I've got 2 counterspells, a bunch of cultivates, a bunch of arcane denials, but I didn't put in. I didn't sleeve them up and put them in because I didn't want everybody to walk away with the same cards. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want everybody to just get an Arcane Denial as their common or uncommon with $1 or more. So I made sure that there weren't more than 5 copies of any card in the pile. So that means there's lots of interesting different stuff in there still. This isn't Twitch. You're right, Bob. It's not. Norn's Annex for MTG Unpacked. Let's see, what does MTG Unpacked get? A Drana. Calastria Blood Chief, Pixis Pandemonium, Scorching Dragonfire, Amoru Seekers, Noxious Field, Honor Guard, Lead the Stampede, and a foil Shielding Plaques. And your common or uncommon $1 or more? Ooh, a Swords of Plowshares from Ice Age. There you go. Congratulations, MTG Unpacked. I hope you enjoy your grab bag. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. There it is. Ba-boom. Hey, Bob. All right, Matt. Matt W. coming in hot. Matt W. coming in hot. Yeah, I would never, Jack. I would never buy packs on eBay that are old and loose. Ever. In fact, I wouldn't even buy sealed boxes of old packs on eBay personally. Just because you never know. You never... And I mean, like, people can take the risk. You can take the risk, right? I'm just not... For me, I'm super risk adverse when it comes to that kind of stuff. In fact, I bought a sealed case of Aether Revolt pre-release kits, and when it came to me, it was definitely not sealed. It had been resealed, which is super unfortunate. All the kits were in there, but out of, 24 kits, I think, were in the box at the time? Because they've shrunk them down to 18 now. I think it was 24 at the time. Out of 24 kits, I only got one invention out of all the kits. So what happened, what I believe happened, is that the store that sold the case to me on eBay sold it to me for a decent price, which wasn't bad. But what they had done is they had basically opened up their remaining cases and just started opening kits until they hit X number of inventions, and then just took the rest of the kits out of all of the cases, right? Because, like, I'm talking with Mo from Mo's Magic. Pre-release kits are always a little bit more, like, seeded with spicy things to try and get people hyped about the set coming out, right? So he said, on average, from his pre-release kits from Aether Revolt and Kaladesh, per case of kits, they were pulling somewhere between 5 and 6 inventions per case of 24 kits. Okay. So to get a case of 24 kits and only get one, he was like, that's unheard of. He's like, you should have got, I would say, minimum 3 is what he said, right? He basically was like, 3 is like, would have been normal, or it would have been low. 3 would have been low. 1 is unheard of, right? He's like, and I was like, well, it was resealed for sure. Like, it definitely came resealed. And the funny thing is when it came to me and it was resealed, I asked the seller about it. I was like, hey, this has got tape on the bottom that's not Wizards tape. It's resealed. It's brown packing tape. And she's like, the seller was like, oh, it must have been the border that did it, because it had come from the US into Canada. And I was like, I know that when the border opens things, they seal it back up with a specific tape that says CDBC on it, Canadian Border, whatever, blah, 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 right? And it's normally like a yellow or red tape. And so I knew that it wasn't, right? And the seller was worried that I was going to give them a negative review because the box had been resealed. And I'm like, I already gave you a 5-star review. And they're like, oh, well, then next time don't be so... like accusational when dealing with the seller. And I was like, excuse me. I was like, all I asked you was, hey, the box arrived to me and it looks like it had been resealed. Do you know anything about this? Right? That's all I asked. I didn't say you did it. I said, do you know anything about it? If you took from that I'm accusing you of it, that's on you, not on me. Anyway, super sidetracked. Matt walking away with that Imperious Perfect with that timely reinforcements. Who wants to make some tokens? Green-white tokens, here we come. We've got a Botanical Sanctum and a Past in Flames, little mythic from original Innistrad. Aether Poisoner, Ginger Brute, oh, super shady. I'll never buy from them again. Sage Road Denizen, which I don't think is a problem. But it also turned me way off of buying any sort of sealed product from eBay, ever. Right? Another Foil Precinct Captain. Very nice. There you go. And then an Isochron Scepter. There you go. That's a nice hit. There you go, Matt. Congratulations. Nice little mythic. Good, nice little land rare. Animation module. Grand Architect. Allied Strategies. Whip Spine Drake. Teamer Runemark. Welkin Hawk. Gleam of Resistance. Duskfang Mentor. And a Phalanx Leader foil with a Noxious Ghoul. Oh yeah, it really sucked. It's part of the reason why Eric gives me such a hard time about Aether Revolt, right? And the reason I say that Aether Revolt doesn't have inventions in them, right? The reason I say that is because I opened up so much product from Aether Revolt and just didn't get any inventions. I ran out of bags. I'll be right back. And by that I mean I'll just be over here on the other side of the room getting bags. Let's move this garbage off of here and get this. Aha! That goes there. You opened more whales than inventions. That's right. I did. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, right? Like, if you have an eBay rating under 100%, people already just assume that you've done something shitty, right? So like 95% on eBay is just like, oh, what have they done wrong? And it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I remember high school, a 95% is like that's top tier. That's top grading. Right? 50%. Now that's bad. That's bad. That's not a passing grade at all. Right? I haven't heard anybody doing it, Damon. But I don't know, right? I haven't, so both my LGS in my hometown, as well as Mo, they've both already reached out to me to been like, hey, do you want any boxes of Double Masters? And I told them no. And the reason I told them no is just because I can't afford it right now myself. That's my problem, personal issue, right? I had some expenses come up that required me to have to pay for them, which essentially took my Magic budget away from me for, maybe the next 2-3 months. Right, so it's unfortunate for me. I should be able to get back in around Zendikar without any too much worry. Just gotta, I essentially have to recoup my slush fund. That's basically it. The cats are great, Bob. The cats are great. Heather is walking away with that Mother of Runes. And a Corpsejack Menace. And a Territorial Gorger. Now, Corpsejack Menace has been downshifted to uncommon as of, what was it? Eternal Masters? Or Ultimate Masters that downshifted it? So I'm going to pull you another rare, but I'm going to give you the Corpsejack Menace. Okay? You are going to get this Curse of the Swine in addition. So there you go, Heather. Congratulations. And that's just how we do things here. Sky Shroud Blessing, Locked Wayne Gargoyle, Rosethorn Halberd, Revel Squad? I don't know how you pronounce that. No Escape, Sultai Skullkeeper, Foil Crippling Chill, and a common or uncommon with $1 more. Jataxian Probe. Yellow CBSA Tape. A friend got all his secret lair opened as he ordered from a reseller. Yeah, see? Exactly. So, like, the tape should be yellow, and it would say, like, CBSA on it, right? So, like, the fact that it was brown packing tape, and the funny thing is, right, is, like, when I bought it, they had a bunch of pictures of it on the site, right? And you could tell that they were pictures of it, like, in a house, like, on the, like, it was not, like, essentially, like, you know, someone's stock image of a case, right? This was actually someone's picture from their house. Because that's one of the things you need to look for as well, right? Is this picture real, or is it just like a stock image and someone's scamming you, right? So it was definitely real because it was like on carpeted floor and it was shot from 3 different angles. The problem is that the tape, the retaping, was on the bottom, and they didn't take any pictures of the bottom of the box for the listing. And me, as a buyer, I should have messaged them and been like, hey, you know, can you take a picture of the box up on one side to show the bottom tape is intact? But I didn't ask that because I assumed that if the top tape was intact, the bottom tape was intact as well. It was not the case, right? And also, let's be honest, if the CBSA is going to open your box, are they going to open it upside down and reseal it? Of course not. Of course they're not going to open it and reseal it from the bottom. They're going to open it from the top, right? If there's text on the outside of the box that's face up, they're going to open it that way so that the text is upwards, not upside down. That, you know, I mean, like, they're not going to open the bottom and go into it. Anyway, listen, that was many moons ago. I'm over it now. Like, you know, it sucks, right? But I learned from it. So I've got a Wall of Omens here and a Foil Glittering Wish for Virvel. And Virvel gets a grab bag. Virvel, do you get 2 grab bags or do you only get 1? I can't remember. I think I mailed you the other one already. Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Scrap Heap Scrounger. Nightscape Familiar. Kithkin Zephyrnaut. Rootborn Defenses. Reverent Silence. Teferi's Time Twist. And a foil Careful Consideration. And your common or uncommon with $1 more is an Ever-Flowing Chalice. Very nice. The cats are doing very well. Virvel, let me know. I'll send you a message. Let me know if I pulled you a second, like a grab bag for last month yet or not. And if I didn't, I will make sure I pull another one for you before I mail this out. Okay? All right. We've got Raphael. We finally made it back to you, Raphael. Here we are. That Gifted Aetherborn. And that foil Kulrath Knight. Raphael wants his cards signed. So here we go. Thankfully, you have some family that give you grad money, so you'll be attending Double Masters pre-release. Hey, that's not too bad, Damon. But be safe, though. Stay safe, though, because you got to be really careful with the LGSs, man. Herald of Anafenza, Sanctum Seeker, because, like, you know, as much as I want to say, like, yeah, okay, we're in stage 3 now here in Ontario, you can totally go back to, you know, seeing people and whatever, or stores can be open for, like, people, and they don't have to, like, limit the number of people that are in the shop and blah, blah, blah. The stuff is still around. Like, people are still being tested and being tested positive, and, you know, so just be careful, you know, make sure you're wearing a mask, and make sure that you don't, you know, that you're like, I would take hand sanitizer with you to the tournament as well. And and just use it between each game, right? Regardless of whether, you know, like, even if you're not, like, in between each game, not each round, in between each game. So game 1, game 2, game 3, use it between each game because you've touched your opponent's cards, you've touched your cards. Like, it's just better to stay safe, right? And maybe you haven't touched your opponent's cards, but still. Has low ceiling and no ventilation. Oof. Jack Taylor. Man, I know. I know. We got a Legion Lieutenant here for Raphael. There you go. Nice little Vampire Lord as your common or uncommon $1 or more. Raphael, I'm going to sign your cards, but I'm going to sign them at the end here once I have the box top on so that I can actually sign them. So I'm putting your pack just up front here so that I can get back to it at the end here. Chris! See, look, Chris, we hadn't seen your... There we go. Ghost Unit, are you still there? Here we go. We finally made it back to you. See? You know, the reason I couldn't remember whether we pulled you in or not is because we hadn't. See? There you go. That's it. So anyway, we've got a Treasonous Ogre foil for you. And there we go. Let's see. What do you get? A Hoarding Dragon. Very cool. And a Wolfier Silverheart. Silverheart's a great card. You can crush people with this card. Blur of Blades. Can you have your name Ghost Unit? Yes. I will switch it for you. Let me do it right. Okay. There you are. Boom. No, you're not difficult at all. It's totally fine. Ghost Unit. Boom. Okay, Pyroclasm. Trusted Pegasus. And besides, you're not the only one, Ghost Unit. Like, Mana Burn has Mana Burn. Brokonki has Brokonki instead of his real name. Twilight's Eve has his Twilight's Eve instead of his real name. Kyra asked for Kyra instead of his real name. Like, don't even worry about it. Trusted Pegasus, Ancient Animist, Cathartic Reunion. Foil Logic Knot, that's nice. Sweet. And a Daze. You put me in a daze. Kitty cat's in a box. Kitty cat's in a box. Come here, bags. Hey, these bags are coming out one at a time. Yay! Yay! Congratulations there, Ghost Unit. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your grab bag for this month. We got Matt N. walking away with that foil Pyretic Ritual, and a Greater Gargadon. And we've got a Chimeric Mass, a Worm Fang Manta, Golgari Charm, a booster pack, Goblin Assault Team, Netter Andal Voldalian Arcanist, and a Sandblast. Foil Doorkeeper, and your common or uncommon $1 or more is a Nyx Fleece Ram. Alright, now, let's do a booster pack. Booster pack for Matt. Another LGS can host a 16, but it is a 20 to 30 minute drive, one whole table per person. No touching on each other's cards. Masks are mandatory. Jeez, that's crazy. I mean, like, it's good that they're doing it, Raphael, but, like, think about it, right? Like, to go through those kind of things just so that you can play Magic in person with somebody, like, it seems a little bit overzealous. It seems almost like, not overzealous, I mean, it's almost like it's not worth the risk. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that's the concern, if the concern is that you have to be at your own table by yourself, your opponent has to be at their table by themselves, you have to wear a mask, and you have to sanitize between every game, or whatever, and it's all mandatory, and you can only have 16 people in at one time. I mean, I know the LGSs need it to, like, you know, make money and stuff, but, like, I don't know, if I was a player, I wouldn't go. I'd be like, nah, I'm not coming. Get out of here. We got a Sapperling, we got a Rugged Highlands, and we got, a Glorious Anthem. Glorious Anthem. Sanctum of Shattered Heights, Jeskai Elder, Fierce Empath, Forgotten Sentinel, Mind Rot, Daybreak, Charger, Truffle Snout, Rookie Mistake, Walking Corpse, Pride Melkin, Crash Through, Frantic Inventory, Makeshift Battalion, and there it is. I'm not going. No way, not worth the risk. Yeah, see, exactly. Like, it's just not worth the risk. It's not worth it, in my opinion. And I mean, like, look, for those of you out there who are like, no, I want to go, I want to play, right? Go for it, right? I mean, like, I'm not going to stop you, but just be safe. That's all I ask. Jonathan, let's pull your grab bag, and then we'll put you to the side so we can do your bundle. Yeah, Mana Burn, I mean, like, yeah, it's still rough, right? It's still rough. Like, because you got to remember, like, this virus specifically is actually airborne, right? It's airborne. So, like, wearing a mask and disinfecting everything between games doesn't mean that you still won't catch it from somebody, you know, who has it, just sneezing or coughing. You know, and yeah, a mask will, you know, lower the risk, but it doesn't make it zero. Right? Silent departure. It doesn't make it zero. But then again, I'm very risk adverse. I'm super risk adverse. It's just my nature. We've got a remand. So there you go, Jonathan. Nice little grab bag for you there. He's already in your close social bubble, yeah. That's the best way of doing it, really. They've got a new app in Canada for your phone. That's like it's like a COVID alert application that like you can like you can essentially install it, and then if you get diagnosed, you enter into the app that you have been infected, and you get like a number, like you get like your essentially like your, it's like a unique ID that says this is my ID from when I got tested, and yes, I'm confirmed that I did have it. And all it does is it just allows essentially the phones to like essentially RFID Bluetooth connect with each other as you pass by people. And if your phone goes off, it means you've walked past someone or close enough to them for the phones to connect, and therefore let you know that, by the way, you've been near somebody who was infected, so you should probably go get tested. It's interesting. It's a really cool little app, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, like, listen, it's going to be different everywhere, right? I mean, look at BC, right? Mana Burn, like, Victoria Island, right? They got rid of all their cases. They got rid of all of their cases. Okay? They had 0. Okay? Then they started to go lax. They started to let people start doing things again, and they started letting people come back into the island. And wham, they got hit again. And now they've got a whole bunch of cases again because somebody came in who had been infected, and they showed up on the island for vacation or something like that. And infected a bunch of people, and then now it's like 250 persons can go to a show now. Yeah, but like that's the thing is like, you know, you have to be careful when you open it up to those types of numbers when we don't have a vaccine, because even one person out of those 250 could be infected, and they could spread it to 5 people, and then those 5 people might not know, and then they could spread it to the people they know at home, right? Yeah. Well, you're right. They didn't protect themselves. They didn't isolate. The people who infected the rest of the people didn't isolate. But that's the point. Is like, it only takes one person, right? It only takes one person to not follow the rules to cause everything to just shut down and be wrecked, right? That's the issue, right? I only... They ended up having to draft in a forest? Really? Okay, so I haven't watched all of it yet, because, you know, dealing with cats. I actually don't get a lot of time to sit by the TV or by my computer, and I don't have a TV or anything in the room where the cats are, where we're keeping them, essentially. So, like, I got to catch a little bit. I think I caught, like, round 1 and round, like, 5 of the play, and that was all I saw. And I saw some of the stuff that was, like, in between. just in passing. But I will go back and watch the VOD at some point because I enjoy their pre-releases. Anyway, Mana Burn, you're getting that sweet foil stamped Assassin's Trophy. So there you go. Yeah, listen. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Mana Burn. Like, if everybody follows the rules, then you're good, right? The problem is that if there's one person that doesn't, out of all of the people, everything goes out the window, right? That's the issue. Yeah, and that's what you want, right? You want it to be getting better, right? The problem is that you also can't have people like essentially being like, oh, everything's fine now, so we can just go back to normal, right? If someone takes off his mask, I quit. Yeah, exactly, right? And the interesting thing too, right, is like, you know, do you let people go out for cigarettes, right? Because I know a lot of Magic players smoke, right? Or at least in my area here, a lot of the guys at the LGS smoke. Well, if they go out for a cigarette, right, they have to take their mask off, right, to have their cigarette. So do you only let them out one at a time to have their cigarette? Because normally they smoke together, like in a group, right? So like, you like, do you let them out two at a time and they have to separate, like, and then they have to wash their hands as you know when they come back in because they've now touched the door and everything, and like it just gets crazy. Anyway, Mana Burn, let's pull your grab bag. We've got a Crafty Cut Purse. We've got a Zur the Enchanter. We've got Divine Arrow. We've got Garen Briggs Squire. We've got Penumbra Spider. We've got Flowstone Crusher. Lieutenant of the Guard. Infuriate. And a Hornet Sting. Ooh. A Hornet Sting. And a Rat Colony. There you go. We were just talking about those little rat guys. There you go, Mana Burn. Congratulations. Enjoy your new sweet Assassin's Trophy. Very nice card. Seb McKinnon art. Gorgeous. Montreal. Not from Montreal, but from Quebec, I believe. He's from Quebec, right? Seb McKinnon? I think he's from Quebec. I believe he is from Quebec. Aurelia's Fury and Greater Gargadon for Kyle. All right, Kyle. Kyle's getting a Herald of Anafenza, a Wolfear Silverheart, Avian Changeling, Embereth Paladin, Bloodfire Expert, Thermo Alchemist, Frost Lynx, and Wrathy Trapper. Yeah, okay, no worries, Jonathan. I was hoping to get to your bundle already by this point, but it'll be a little while here. Sends Enlistment as the foil. Very good foil, by the way. Sends Enlistment's a nice pauper card. And a Path to Exile. So there you go. A nice foil pauper card and a nice path. Very nice, Kyle. We've got an Aether Geode Miner, a Shardless Agent, Rights of Refusal, Opt, Self-Assembler, Armor Sliver, Youthful Knight, and a Grim Physician, a foil Waker of the Grove, and a Generous Gift. Well, there you go, Kyle. Have a little generous gift. All right. That's yours. Okay. Also, I have to mention at some point here, and it's probably going to be now, while I'm thinking about it, we've got Gavin. Did you end up playing any games with those pre-release packs? Sorry, yes, I saw your question, Ghost Unit. I have to check. I still have the pre-release kits because we haven't played with them yet because of course everything's on lockdown. I'm planning to keep them to play with them once we can get back together in person. So if I have more than 6, I'll let you know. But I think I only have 6 left of Ikoria. No, of Core 2021. Core 2021, I only have 6 left, I think. Ikoria, I might have more. So if you want an Ikoria one, I can probably do an Ikoria one, but I'll have to check. You have to let me finish this and then finish the packs and the bundle and stuff, and then I'll look for you. Okay? We've got Gav. Gav, Impact Tremors. That is pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. We got his Glint Sleeve Siphoner, a Scrap Trawler, Merzanine or whatever, Beloved of Princess, Walker of the Grove, Reviving Douse, Thorn Thallid, good old Thorn Thallid, Pouncing Shore Shark, Foil Sylvan Might. All right, Raphael, have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you so much. I will sign your cards at the end of this. Ashnod's Altar, don't worry, I will not forget. It will be on video. Gavin, thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. You want a Luca. Luca. Bags, I said such nice things about you, and now you're making me look like a fool. I was like, oh, they're coming out one by one. This is great. Everything's good. Those last, I'm through the terrible ones that got stuck together. All right, we've got Greg walking away that Eldritch Evolution. Greg, what do you got here? We've got a Long Forgotten Gohe, a Swan Song. That's a nice little rare. Hissing Iguanar, Sting Mogi, Arbor Elf, Vicious Hunger, Turret Ogre, and a Downpour, along with a foil Apex Hawks, and your common or uncommon dollar or more is a Stasis. There you go, nice little Stasis from 4th edition? Is that 4th edition? Must be 4th edition. All right. Who's pinging me? My phone's going off. Why is my phone going off? Phone, what? What be? Jeebus. All right. Cool. Okay. And we've got new patron. We've got a new patron. I'm assuming that is Jack? Was it Jack? Jack. Bob, it's not, it's close. It's close, Bob. It's close. Okay. All right, Logan is walking away with that, yes, okay, sweet. All right, Logan's walking away with that Arch of Arozka and a Farseek. And we've got a Citywide Bust and a Sandstep Mastodon. Oops. Put this in the wrong pile. We've got a Centaur Peacemaker, Wild Griffin, Grixis Slave Driver, Disenchant, Petals of Insight, and a Reptilian Reflection. And a foil Ether Snipe with a Counterspell. There it is. A Counterspell. And yes, so Jack, there are packs of Modern Horizons and Mystery Boosters in the pool, from my understanding. I'll show you the pool when we're done here. Let me just finish up the rest of these grab bags so that I can have a nice flat surface to work on. We've only got 2 left. All right. Tice is next. We got that Brionne Stout Arm. We got Skeletal Vampire, Fire Mantle Mage, Fling, Arison Cleric, Spike Colony, Plummet, and Skull Prophet. Ballynock Cohort as your foil, and a Return to Dust as your common or uncommon worth $1 or more. There you go, Tice. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your grab bag. Shove. All right, Brad. Brad, are you still here? I think you're still here. All right, Brad. 2 times. We got a Cabal Coffers coming your way. And we've got a Fortune Thief and a Rest in Peace. Prey Upon. Dross Crocodile. Ornithopter. Mere Servitor. Memorial to Genius, which shouldn't be in there. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. And a Cavalcade of Calamities. With an Orcish Oriflame. There you go. Look at that. Nice. And a Damping Sphere. All right. And your next grab bag. Let's do it. Okay, we've got Desecration Demon and Odric, Lunarch Marshal, I should say. Pulse of Marasa. Ardent Veil Tactician. We've got a Samite Blessing. Mardu Scout. Grasp of Phantoms, and Murder. I've seen a straight murder. And a foil Tower Gargoyle with a common or uncommon dollar more of Relic of Progenitus. Congratulations, Brad. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your grab bag this month. And congratulations on that Cabal Coffers. Finally acquiring it out of the pile. It's been there forever. That's it for grab bags. We did it. We finally got there. We finished. My goodness. Kitties at the end of the stream are unlikely, Damon, because kitties are very, very antsy, exploratory, and don't sit still. So they don't get to come into this room because I have piles of cards everywhere. And they will knock them over, and then I will have to organize for days. More than I already do. I mean, listen. The room is at least like stacks of cards. I don't need the cards to be all over the floor. Just, I don't need to walk on a floor of Magic cards. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. Anyway, let's put this here. Okay, now, Jack, my man, what name do you want on your card for your patron stuff? Because the name that I saw on Patreon is what looks like your old name from YouTube, which is Gathering Magic. So it would be easier for me to keep track of you if I use that or use your real name. What do I think of a hairless cat? I think that they are cats and they deserve love. They just don't. They're not the cat for me. I need something to be furry. Having it just be skin, it's not for me. Gathering Magic is good? Okay. What do we want to do here? Let's give you a nice let's give you a nice mountain. Nice, easy to read mountain. This one. Like petting your testes, yeah. Something like that. Gathering Magic. They don't deserve your love. It's not that. It's not that they don't deserve it. I mean, like, listen. I'd be more than happy to, give a cat love, Okay, everybody. If you don't like watching cards be defaced, look away now. Because this is Raphael's request. So I honor it because he is a patron and he gives me his money. And these are now his cards. And if this is what he wants, this is what he gets. I signed that with Mr. MBB. That's what happens when I try to write too fast, Flip or rip? No. No flip or rip. Honestly, I don't even like signing cards, but Raphael's been a patron for so long, and he requested that I sign all of his cards. I originally was only signing perfect fits. I was putting the cards in perfect fits, and I was signing the perfect fit. That's how against signing cards I really sort of am. Never mind signing cards. Yeah, that's correct. No flip or rip. I will never flip or rip. It just won't happen. Okay, that's done. Okay, that's done. Okay. Now, Danny's first. Okay, so we've got Dark Ascensions, Modern Horizons, Mystery Booster Pack, Eldritch Moon, Core Set 2015, Core Set 2012, Cons of Tarkir, and Battle Bond in the pile this month. So this is just for this month, so that you get an idea, Jack. So these are the packs that are sort of in the pool. I do have more packs for the pool, and I do try to pick up more packs each month, essentially, and add them to the pool. But I try to keep the pool around like 8 packs per month, just so that it's easier for me to deal with. Where am I? Oh no. Where did it go? Okay, that's just that. That's fine. Okay, we need this D8. Okay, so Danny's first. We're going to roll a D8 and see which pack he gets. 3. 1, 2, 3. And you. 1, 2, 3. Should we do it? Should we do it? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just count his first and then yours. And we'll count yours without his pack in the way. So, the question is do you prefer Eldritch Moon? Or do you want Cons of Tarkir? Because you were 4. So technically, you would have been Eldritch Moon if I had taken your pack out at the same time. Which is what I normally do for my Thursday series. If you've ever watched me do my Thursday series, I roll twice, and then I pick those packs out of the pile. Cons? Yeah, okay. I should have done that this time as well, but because I didn't, because I took his pack out and then rolled your die, I'll just let it stick to what it is. So, Danny, walking away with that Core 2015 pack. Let's see. What did he get? Amphim Pathmage, Lightning Strike, Razorfoot Griffin, Typhoid Rats, nice, Verdant Haven, Rummaging Goblin, yeah, Bronze Sable, Oroscos Swiftclaw, Negate, good, Scrapyard Mongrel, Meteorite is a nice one, Active Impulse, Dissipate, and a Hoarding Dragon. There you go, with a nice little planes and a rules card. So there you go, Danny. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. That's your random pack from Moe's this week, or this month, I should say. So there you go. Boom, there it is. All right, Gathering Magic. Let's see what you get. Cons pack. We're hoping for that fetch land, right? That's what we want. We got a Feat of Resistance. We've got Inoc Tracker, Debilitating Injury, Smoke Teller, Abomination of Gudul, Mystic of the Hidden Way. We want foil. We want foil fetch, right? Summit Prowler, Rugged Highlands. Yeah, remember when Cons had these lands just in the common slots? I remember. Kill Shot. Okay, there's how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, there is a foil in this pack. We've got a River Wheel, Aerialists, Jeskai Charm, Windstorm. Want me to look? Give it a look. I'll give it a peek. Just a little peek. Huh! Trap Essence. Counter target creature spell. Put 2/1/1 counters on up to 1 target creature. Alright. That's a thing. Foil? Foil Shambling Attendants. Well, it's only a common, but it's still a foil. Ooh, you got that nice Spirit Warrior token, though. That's pretty snazzy. So there you go. Trap Essence and a foil Shambling Ascendants. Or Attendants, I should say. Alright, there you go. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. I really appreciate it. Just a reminder to all of you out there, because Gathering Magic joined, we're only 3 patrons away now from hitting our first goal of 50 patrons. And at that goal, it means that one of our patrons every month at one of the Magic tiers or higher will get a bundle from the bundle stockpile that I have in my house. Which is right now, like, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. I've got Core 2021, I've got Magic Origins, I've got Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Legions, Dominaria, Dragon's Maze, Ikoria, Throne of Eldraine, Corset 2019, Corset 2020, War of the Spark. I've got a lot of everything. So, and these are bundles that are just kicking around. So someone each month, once we hit 50 patrons, will get a bundle opened up and shipped to them in addition to their other rewards. That's just how it's going to work. Now, we're going to do the bundle for Jonathan before we turn everything off. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do that right now. I'm just standing up to get the bundle and move some things around so that we have some space to work with here. All right. Come here. Bundle of Corset 2021. Any with books? No. Well, you mean like actual books, like the book books, right? No Name Senor. You're talking like the novels, or are you talking like any with like the 3-ring binder booklets that give you all the cards and is nice laminate, the booklet that they got rid of? Are you talking the books or are you talking the booklets? Those are very different things. All right. Look at this crappy shrink wrap job on this. Look at this thing. Yeah, I don't have any sealed bundles that have those books. And if I did, I would be saving them to open them for the channel for something else. You know what I mean? Because I can't give them away with 50 patrons because they're too expensive. All of the bundles that have books in them are like, you know, well over. Did I get this from eBay? No, I got this from my LGS. My God, what a terrible wrap job. Did I cut this? What is this? I didn't cut across the top, did I? I don't think I did. This looks highly suspect. Look at this. There's like a knife cut. I don't know. Okay, well. Lance. $10 packs? I don't know. Alright. So, Jonathan normally wants all of the Planeswalker cards. Like the Planeswalker border cards. Rares, foils, and uncommons. So we got a bird token. We got an island. We got a veto. Nice way to start. Veto's a great little card. Kitesail Freebooter. Jeskai Elder. Enthralling Hold. And then we'll just do a quick peruse here of the commons. See if there's any of those Planeswalker art cards. There is not. We got to wrap this up here because, man, am I tired. Jungle Hollow. Ooh. Mangara, the Diplomat. Nice little mythic. This card's great, by the way. I play it in my mono white life gain deck in standard right now, in best of one. It is hilarious. It shuts off essentially most of the control decks because they have to deal with it before they can do anything else. And if they do anything else before they deal with it, I draw a card, which is not what they want, right? And then it also shuts off like the red. It was cut, then shrink wrapped. Yeah, so it was cut before, right? Yeah. All of the packs were intact. And I got these bundles from Mo. These bundles were the ones that came from Mo. So I have no qualms that they were, like, they definitely wasn't him tampering with them in any way. So the cut wasn't from MrBevers. Okay. Well, there you go. See? I was pretty sure I didn't cut it. I don't normally cut across the top. I normally cut down the side, right? So, you're alive. I am, Sean. I am. We're just finishing up here. We've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. We're just finishing up. Ooh, we got a foil Planeswalker art, Basri's Acolyte. That's really cool looking. Ooh, and a Massacre Worm? Wow, double mythic back to back. Massacre Worm's a great little card too. Unleash Fury, Griffin Airy, Waker of Waves, and Return to Nature. Wow, that was a good pack. That was a good pack. Foil Planeswalker. Yeah, it's probably just a manufacturing error. Like, it happens, right? It doesn't make you feel good, but it happens, right? We got a foil Gloom Sower and an Animal Sanctuary. A good old little Animal Sanctuary. Vryn Wingmare, Gourmand, Warden of the Woods. Do a quick peruse here for Planeswalker arts. There aren't any. Okay. Okay, new conspiracy theory. Mo seeded the pack so that everything is crazy. Alright, we got a sweet forest. Look at this bad boy. There it is. And we got an Idol of Endurance with a Canopy Stalker, Bad Deal, and a Wildwood Scourge. Any other Planeswalker art cards? No. So far, no Planeswalker art cards in the commons. It's kind of weird. And then I think Jonathan also wants the lands out of these packs, so we'll make sure we get those for him as well. Swiftwater Cliffs, Temple of Silence, Meteorite, Eliminate, Battle Rattle Shaman. This card is great, by the way. This little elf. Yeah, it's 3 mana 2/2, but it makes a land. It makes a green mana, but it also draws you a card. It's very, very good. All right, good night, Ghost Unit. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for your patronage. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know what I find out from the post office. We got a foil Thrill of Possibility. And then we've got a Garruk's Harbinger. This card's great, by the way. If you play green in any of your commander decks, this card is like an auto-include in any kind of green deck. Because, like, it's a 4/3 for 3. And it has hexproof from black. So that's already great. And then whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you look at that many cards from the top of your library, and you may reveal a creature or Garruk planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand and put the rest on the bottom. Like, it's just... it's very good. Skyway Sniper, Pestilent Haze, Riddle Form, Wall of Runes, Grasp of Darkness. No Planeswalker art commons. No Planeswalker art commons. Let's see what we got. Ooh, look at that weird token. Very cool looking. Hey, we got a foil. We got a foil Experimental Overload. There it is. That looks gorgeous in foil, by the way. You guys can't really see it in the light, but it's absolutely gorgeous in foil. All the lightning. And then we got a Planeswalker art rare, Basri's Lieutenant. Very cool. Saw some play in the Mardu, what was that? Michael Jacobs Mardu Winota deck this weekend at the Players Tour or whatever. We got Sanctum of Shattered Heights, Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, and Twinblade Assassins. Come on, Planeswalker art common. Nothing. Alright. We've got a zombie token, a forest, and a double vision. Good old double vision. Who doesn't like to, cast their spells a second time? Palladium Mirror, Archfiend's Vessel, Havoc Jester. Oh, Duress. Let's see. What do we got? Garbage card. Thornwood Falls. We got a Gadrak, the Crown Scourge. Cool. Sanctum of Tranquil Light, Faith's Fetters, Leafkin Avenger, and that's all she wrote, probably. Let's see. Planeswalker card? Not a single Planeswalker art common. Just the lands. Well, not a bad little bundle, though, let's be honest. No foil rare, but you did get a Temple of Silence, and you did get a Massacre Worm and a Mangara, and a Veto. So, I mean, like, pretty good. Those first 3 rares from the box were pretty good. And now I think this is the foils. Like, so that's the promo and the foil lands. And then in this one, I think it just has the 5 Planeswalker lands up front, right? And then it's just normal. Yeah. So those go to you. And then these are just basics that you don't care about. Okay. Those go in the pile. That goes into the garbage. And there we are. There we go. Wow. Holy moly. 3 hours to do grab bags. I'm going to have to, if we start getting more people in here getting grab bags and stuff, I'm going to have to figure out how I break this up into 2 videos or 2 streams. Or I'm going to have to figure out how I do it so that I don't take 3 hours. Maybe I got to ramble less. It's unheard of. Unthinkable. I wouldn't think of it. Ramble less? Who do you think I am? Let's see. We got that there, like that. Yeah. Okay. The ramble is the best part, right? There we go. Random lot subscription order alphabetical. The more streams, the better. Well, I mean, we'll be back to normal content, hopefully, in the coming weeks. I should hopefully be able to do some filming next weekend. And then, listen, if people want me to move to a live stream only YouTube channel, I could do that, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like people like the rambling, but they also like the content that I put out on a regular basis. Because, like, I mean, my live streams don't always get all the same number of views that like other videos get and that kind of stuff. Anyway, shout outs to all of you, my patrons. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Shout outs to all my viewers as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I've been on a little bit of hiatus. There was like a little bit of media blackout for me, basically. It's because of, you know, family things. Streams and also videos. Listen, I don't have endless amounts of time. That's my problem, man. It's one or the other. It's not both. As I stream on Twitch 4 days a week most of the time. Like, I normally stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday on Twitch. And I was doing that before YouTube. So I'm not going to give up Twitch just because. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to give up Twitch for YouTube. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to keep Twitch, and I'm going to do YouTube as well. Like, this is just how it is. It's just how it's going to be. And because the Twitch stuff is not Magic related. Twitch is mostly just video games and shooting the shit. Because I like to do things that are... Steve is the last of the old streamer group left on Twitch. It's true. Oh, that's not true, actually. I mean, like, it is, but it isn't. Duncan is still streaming from time to time, Bob. Sometimes I do Arena on Twitch. I've been having a really hard time justifying playing Arena on stream anymore. And the reason is because I think that they've handled a number of things recently very poorly. And it's one of those things, right? Like, people are gonna play it because it's their sort of like, that's their personality, and it's like, it's their bread and butter, right? It's like they made their following and they got all their viewers from being a Magic the Gathering streamer, and they were streaming Arena, right? So they have a hard time. You get caught between this kind of like rock and a hard place. Like, do you stand up for what you think is right by not streaming Arena, or do you abandon, like, your entire following, right? And a lot of streamers it's hard, right? You can't, you have to find other ways to support the people who essentially were wronged in this situation. And a lot of people are doing that by not streaming Arena, or, abandoning the Streamer Elements creator program. And I mean, to be honest, the creator program isn't that exciting, to be honest. I'm in the creator program, and I'm specifically in the creator program only to be invited to the early access events, because that's how you have to get access to the early access events. If you're not in the creator program, you apparently don't get access to the early access events unless they invite you. And so the only people that they invite that are not part of the creator program are like big name people who have a large following. I don't fall into that category. So I'm not a big enough name, nor do I have a large enough following for Wizards to care about inviting me if I'm not part of the creator program. So if I'm not in the creator program, I don't get into the early access event. That's mattered to me in the past. Now I'm not so sure. And the reason I say this is because like the first early access event was great because it was like a week before they put the cards out on Arena. Like the early access event actually happened like a week before Arena's actual release. And it was cool because we got to jumpstart essentially on the new cards coming out. We got to see them way before most other people got to play with them, a week before most other people. And so people actually had an incentive to like watch us and see stuff and sort of talk and interact. And then the last like 3 of them have only been the day before the actual release. So I've been finding that a lot of people just don't care. They don't care to watch because they're like, well, this set's coming out on Arena tomorrow. Why do I need to watch it today? Like I'll just play with it myself tomorrow. Right. So it just doesn't seem as interesting anymore as it used to. And then like the rewards for like completing the challenges are just like they give you like X number of random codes to give out to your community, but the codes don't give anything specific. They just like give like 3 random cards on Arena. And you're like, they could be rare, they could be uncommon, they could be common, who knows, right? And so like you get like, I think you get like 20 codes per challenge you complete. And it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Like the codes are just kind of like cool, neat. I redeemed some codes and got some cards. Great. Right? Like whoop-de-doo. And it's just sad. It's sad. And to get the codes, I have to tweet out that I've completed the challenge, and it puts all these hashtags and stuff on it that I don't necessarily want on my social media, right? But if you don't do it, you don't get the rewards. So a lot of people who are in the creator program or were in the creator program, when they get the codes, they claim it, they tweet it out because it's like an auto, like when you claim it, it automatically tweets, right? Like it's essentially linked to your Twitter and it tweets out. A lot of them have been going in and just deleting the tweet once it's there. Like they just go in and they delete the tweet because once the system has redeemed it and given you the codes, you can go do whatever you want with the tweet because it's in your account, right? So they just delete it, right? And that's the loophole. But the point is like that's such a hassle. Like going in and having to delete the tweet just so that you can claim 20 codes to give to your community that might not even give them anything useful. Like, ugh. It's just, it gives me the heebie-jeebies, like they could make the program so much more rewarding for the people watching and also the people making the content, but they don't. And it costs them literal nothing. Like the codes that they're generating are in their own system. It's not like it's costing them money to generate those codes to do things. And yeah, okay, so let's say the code gives you a pack. A pack would be better than what it's giving you now, right? Because the 3 cards you get could be rares, but they could just be uncommons, right? So like you just get 3 cards. Whereas at least a pack you get, 5 commons, 2 uncommons, and a rare, right? So it could be a pack of any set, doesn't matter, right? Give us a pack. Why you got to give us a code for only 3 cards? Anyway, enough rambling for me. It's almost 10:30 and I have to get up for work in the morning. So have yourselves a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you all had a great night. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you enjoyed the rambling. Yes. And as always, may your pulls ever be better. We can also do this. I gotta do this, and then I gotta go here, and then I gotta edit this. Properties. And then what's our shortest line? The bottom one? Okay. And then we got to get the keyboard here like so. And then we got to go like this, dash. Does that fit? I hope it fits. Does not fit. Okay, so we're going to take Brad out of here. And put Brad in this line here. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Got there. And now it fits. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.